One more time. GCS Summer 2018, the grand final. It's TH, it's Fly. It's gonna be a two-time GCS champion, but who's it gonna be? China on top, all three places for the motherland of Warcraft. This is the Frozen Throne. This is what it's all about. Who will take this trophy? Who will take the World Championship? The 3X, or the Beastmaster as they call him here.
Check out our stage as well. They are being presented in style. What a matchup we have here. TH, of course, no great surprise to see him here. He is the champion of the last season. He could make it back to back. But what about Fly? He used to be the king of the orcs in China. He used to be super strong. He was world champion pretty much back to back in 2015, 2016. But then he disappeared. He became a lot weaker, it seemed, but now, right when it counts, he's peaking. He's on top performance once again, but his toughest task is yet ahead of him.
In the past finals of this season, we always had the favorite prevailing. We had a great play by Infi. In last summer, he was stopped by 1-0. Then we had Foggy making it all the way to the grand final. He was the underdog. He was stopped by TH. Now, once again, a surprising contestant, which is Fly this time. A lot more experience for him than Foggy had. TH looked so goddamn strong in this best of 7. What can stop him? The crowd once again amused by the statements. Fly, big smile on his face. Crowd favorite here maybe, according to yesterday's banners that they raised for him. Is he becoming nervous now when it's about the big one?
It felt like he had nothing to lose here this tournament. He was fearless in his game, sometimes even looking over aggressive against the games in the games against Law Liot. But you know, he's not committing fully to competition anymore. He's playing this as a streamer in 2v2s, you know, he still plays Warcraft, certainly, but he's no longer all about that World Championship. But now, suddenly, he finds himself in a situation where he can claim that title once again, but it does not look like pressure is his issue.
TH defeated Lin in the quarterfinals, seemingly the best orc in the world by far. Fly could claim that title for now. Lin was so dominant, it looked like nobody had a solution for the orcs. The crowd is wild as both players go to their booth and prepare for map number 1. This is the first and only best of 7 in this entire tournament. No vetoes. Randomness decides the first map and could give one of the players the momentum to win it all.
Yeah, no vetoes, exactly. And I think that is one of the few advantages that Fly has going into this. Orcs can creep anywhere. Orcs can usually play anywhere. Of course, there's better maps and worse maps, but there's really bad maps for Night Elf. For Human and Night Elves, they share that downside, because creeping is a big deal, especially for Human. Level 3 Archmage is oftentimes what it's all about. You won't be able to get rid of Ancient Isles. You won't be able to get rid of, I don't know, that's the big one, of course. That's going to be remaining in. Echo Isle is also hard to find level 3. TH is oftentimes very imaginative with creep routes, even playing completely weird strategies against Lin. Blood Mage First Fast expansion
Exactly.
is what that game was. And this is a best of 7. I hope we're gonna see a lot of variety of playstyle. We were joking kind of in a little break here. We're gonna have 7 maps of tower rushes now. Hopefully, that will not quite be the case.
No, TH has a lot of strategies in his playbook. What is Fly going to play? We don't really know. We haven't seen him versus Human in this tournament, so yeah. We haven't seen him in tournaments too much in general. Like in AWL, he was only facing Moon. In the qualifiers here, there weren't too many humans, as all the human played other races. So what's his game plan? What can he prepare in that little time he had to prepare for this one? We go into map number 1 as it seems here in Shanghai, as we see the stage one more. TH, a former WCG champion. Both players, by the way, played for Mouse Sports back then. The old German clan back in the day. Of course, TH started for Wisdom Nerf Victory back there. He is a crazy strong player versus Orc, and that was until the rise of Lin, until he kind of revolutionized this matchup with only a few tweaks.
Fly. Is this where out of nowhere he can cement his legacy once again? What is that gonna do to him? Is he gonna get more motivation to play once again. Here we have, obviously, no picks and bans. This is best of 7. We're going to have all maps if we require the distance to find a winner. And we start on Echo Isles.
Indeed. There was TH with the Blood Mage first expansion play against Lin, where the Korean had no answer in the quarterfinal. He had no answer in general. TH had the timings. He cancelled a lot of burrows, threw the Orc back, and gained enough time for his strategy to work. Echo Isles also pretty decent Blade Master map with all the claws that we had, and Fly today pretty lucky when it's about items.
Yeah, and of course, Fly should have seen that game, should have a decent idea of how to respond. I don't think TH is going to utilize the same strategy once more. There must be a decent counter to it. One that maybe we are not so privy to, but these orcs that, have been playing for so long must know. What I wanted to point out is Fly, back in 2015, 2016, he was super strong then. Back then, the meta game was not all about, but mostly about tower rushes. Executing tower rushes, defending tower rushes. Yours, he was a surprise at that tournament. He brought the European style to China, which was MK1 based map control.
Blood Mage a lot.
And Blood Mage was weird. Whereas, the Chinese went for Beastmaster tower rush, and the orcs tried to defend against this. Fly should, I think, I would assume, should still be very, very good at defending tower pushes. Maybe that will dissuade TH from that strategy a little more so than other orcs might.
On the other side, since then we have seen also new stuff for the humans coming. The Firelord tower push is something that we haven't seen back then. Was super strong for quite some time. Then they got used to it. They knew, okay, if I attack the lava spawns and get rid of them, there's not going to be 4 of them. I have a little easier of time. It's going to be cool, man. So many question marks here. Both of those players can pick from a lot of strategies. Like, you can go Mass Raiders and Lame. That's something we haven't seen too much. Of course, it's a little harder against Slow and Clap and Stumble and yada yada and Banish, but you can do it. You can go for Mass Wyvern. We haven't seen too much Farseer with the new patch 1.29, who can also be strong, especially against tower rushes with Wolves. Also for super fast tags, we have seen that of Fly as well. But we have also seen late tags with double burrow, more grunts, more creeping. It's going to be super interesting here, I feel.
And the most exciting thing for me would be that Farseer that you mentioned, but that's oftentimes player specific. Lin has shown that he likes going Farseer, even likes going Shadowhunter. Fly, renowned for his amazing Blade Master control, sometimes a little too ambitious with his Blade Master usage, has never really been known to be a Farseer player.
That's cool. That's true. He came a little later to the scene when the Blade Master was already around, so he hasn't seen the big times of Grubby or as a card. He wasn't there on the top level of Warcraft back then. When he was there, it was all about the Blade Master. So this is what he learned, and this is what he also made super famous. But maybe that is the surprise factor that you could need in one of those grand finals, one of those strategy to throw your opponent off.
Depending on the map, of course, as well.
Of course.
It's great for Twisted Meadows. We're gonna get into that more if we should see the map, but there we have seen a lot in the past, perhaps Windrider follow-up, something, unusual. Normally, it's the human who will dictate the pace of the game, but when you go for a Farseer or something completely crazy, then maybe the human is the one who has to adapt.
Absolutely. The last match between the two, by the way, was in May of 2017. It was the Taidu Esports Masters. Fly currently on a 2-0 win streak, but man, what does that really say? This is basic. Both players are basically playing blind. I mean, you kind of know what TH does against Orc because he's shown it against Lin. Fly maybe a little bit more intelligence of what his opponent is doing. Maybe reacting to it better. We go into the studio one more time. TH waiting for the game to start. Fly there as well. We've seen him joking around a lot on stage, but this is the killer Fly.
Is it the Fly of the old? Can he, despite not having the practice necessary usually, turn up when it's required? Usually, that was Fly's downfall always. He was always so strong, and then offline, either on all days or on one of those days, he fell short. But now it seems to be turned around. He has been not putting that much work into Warcraft as in the past, but here, seems like once he's not playing so seriously anymore, the cares are gone for him, and he can finally perform without pressure.
TH yawning there quite a bit, so is it getting too late for him? It's 10 p.m. here in China. Usually they always stream late. They're used to staying up late. Should be fine for both of them, I guess. Your prediction?
Maybe we should bring him some energy of ours. Do we have some left?
Only one can, man. I need that for myself.
Can't give it
for
up,
the
dude.
hype. No. We have to be selfish here. Remo, our predictions were horrendous.
Everybody's predictions were horrendous, dude.
Absolutely true, but we are in the spotlight, so our predictions were horrendous. Your call.
TH.
How high? Oh, what?
4-2.
4-2? I would say the same. So I give it to Fly 4-3. Bold statement here. We have the first map of the grand final of the World Championship. This is the best of 7. First player who gets 4 maps is the GCS champion and therefore the world champion. In the upper left, we have TH000 fighting against the underdog. That is Fly, a former world champion. Both know the spot. It's not like they're allowed to get nervous on stage or foggy. TH, his qualifiers so far was okay. It was a decent year. He won the Neo Star League in December. That was his last big tournament win. Since then, he fell to Lin in the New Year's Cup, or to Lin's team in the New Year's Cup. He was the bronze medalist of Doyu Super League. He was eliminated in the semifinals of Africa Warcraft League, bronze medal at Automats as well, Color Cup, silver medal here, only falling to Moon. In the February race of GCS, he lost to Infi04 in a random competition. In March, he made it to the lower bracket semifinal. In April, a little better to the lower bracket final. So he was always there, but just not winning. He ended up the qualifier race 7th place. Unusually low for him. But now, when it counts, he's there in the final. Fly, as we said, took a little bit of an absence. Only playing NSL, eliminated in the quarters, playing AWL, eliminated in the first round, only making it to a playoff in the qualifiers once, but then he made it all the way to the final, only losing to Lin. Fly versus TH, Remo, what do we see as a start on Echo Isles?
It is actually the same thing as against Lin. It is a Blood Mage, fast expansion, once more. Banish first here to limit the damage from the creeps. How quickly is Fly gonna realize this? How is he gonna be able to respond to this? Lin tried to pressure this with a Blade Master and a Grunt, but really wasn't able to do it. That Shadow Priest especially, which I imagine TH will be going for again, was so helpful in the defense. Lin then became creative with a Panda second, trying to apply pressure to the base, but just wasn't good enough. Gonna be really interesting to see how Fly does this, how he makes it different, does it differently.
Indeed. Fly, TH, pulling the creeps here, getting the Shadow Priest. Yeah, there we go. But the creeps are coming back. This should be quite a bit of damage on him. The Banish helps him creeping here, getting the Ogre Magi though without any problems. And the thing is, if you banish a unit and then heal it up with the Priest, it's twice the healing.
Getting 2 rings here, was probably hoping for a little bit more damage. Blade Master, circlet from the middle, and then gonna try to be aggressive. When you are there very early, the damage from 1 or 2 grunts plus Blade Master could be good enough to actually cancel the expansion in Power Belt. But against Banish, that certainly shouldn't work out. It's important here to keep the Shadow Priest alive. Can he do it? Banish on the Blade, siphoning him. But if he loses the Shadow Priest, this is gonna be a big issue. And I think he is going to this time.
Exactly. The Windwalk is enough, and the backstab is not killing him, but the next sword takes him out. So no healing for TH right after this one. He has to go for a shop at some point. More harassment by Fly. This is what he's known for. Non-stop aggression. He's going for the Town Hall immediately. Grunt is coming in. Is this damage gonna be enough?
Good Banish. And surrounds him! The Blade is surrounded! Can he fight his way out? Otherwise he's gonna die, and what a horrible beginning that would be. Banish is cooling down. It's gonna be over on the Grunt soon, but not soon enough as the Blade Master dies in this attack and the expansion remains alive.
Oh, how reminiscent. WCG 2009, Echo Isles, Fly versus Infi. Fly went over to Infi's side of the map, gets killed with his blade after 3 minutes something. TH seems to be on fire here. Is there another banish? I think so. He could go for a surround then as the unit is slowed. Another footman comes in as well. Are we getting it? Not yet. So Fly does a lot of damage to this Expo. How fast was his tech? What's his follow-up?
Lin played this very aggressively. Tried to kill one of the bases on tier 2. You can decide to counter expand, but getting that thing up is so difficult, takes forever to complete. As the Orc player, you can also go for SH and look for pickoffs early, because SH plus Ensnare plus Spiriling is going to make you extremely strong in the mid game. The human will have to turtle against this. Boots now for the Blood Mage. With that, he's going to be a lot more mobile. Dust as well. Double Bestiary. Wind Riders most likely, or could be a lot of Raiders as well.
Yeah, I think it's Wind Riders. The question is, how many towers can he get up? One in the base. He needs that one. I haven't seen a scout tower there yet. He was going for a lumber mill, expecting this. There's a lot of options for orcs to counter this. TH has scouted this with the footman now. As you said, mass raiders, mass wyvern, expand yourself, go for tier 3. Fly decides to go for the Shadow Hunter, not the Panda. Blade Master now in the peasant line. He's not going for the Town Hall, kills one, but that's about it. He can't risk another surround like this.
And most importantly, I think, seeing the status of the towers, must realize there's going to be a guard tower here. So if he goes for Wind Rider, it's pretty unlikely to be successful, but he skips the guard in the main.
Whoa,
that's really greedy.
He's going for it now. Will it still be in time? There's going to be 2 wyverns, so the damage is good. But is it enough? He's going for the second tower there with power build. It's Raiders!
Raiders instead. Doesn't want to take the risk. He hadn't scouted the main. He didn't know about the guard tower. So if you go to Wind Riders and then in the main there's 1/2 guards, then suddenly you can't do anything with them anymore. Perhaps you could look for some unit pickoffs, but that would be it. Level 3 for the Blood Mage.
All of a sudden he's pretty tanky with the +4 and the Talisman of Evasion. Is TH thinking, okay, when are you coming? Where are the Raiders? Where are the Wyvern? Because that was quite a big investment now into 3 towers, which you usually not really need against Raiders. They help, of course, a little, but not as much as they do against Wyvern. And with this Town Hall not being repaired, I think it's the right call from Fly to do.
Oh, Hex. Quite a bit of damage will be coming towards the Blood Mage. Has the Dispel against it, though. Will have another one, and, as you pointed out earlier, is deceptively tanky here. Not something you expect normally from a Blood Mage. He's moving across the map. I think he wants to scout for a counter expansion. Most importantly, this is what is priority number 1. Keep him on one base and win with the economy.
A lot of disable now for Fly, and he's going for the Mercenaries. Freshly purchased Berserker and Shadow Priest, and he wants to take them out as fast as possible, investing a lot of hacks into disabling this Blood Mage and successfully doing so. Banish saves this one, though.
That's a nice thing about Banish, gets rid of the Ensnare right away. Only Footman left, though, and Grunts and Raiders should be good enough to deal with them. Blade kind of low, but there's no catch, there's no burst, no nuke, no real focused fire. So he won't be able to kill this Blade Master. Will have to TP and keeps almost all of his forces alive. Only lost that one single Shadow Priest. Once again, the footy is having such great value for TH.
But he lost the Town Portal and a lot of mana. So Fly lost his hero, TH lost the Town Portal, Expo is up though. And now the Raiders. When will they be in fighting shape? They are quite bruised now after the first fight against the Footman. More are coming, and I think he needs a timing push soon. He's around 50 food. Oh, he's expanding.
Alright.
Didn't expect that, to be honest. I thought there's gonna be a Raider push.
Oh, the run by. So nice from TH at the southern side. And the footy for distraction in the middle, also for scouting. This first Expo attempt will certainly be getting cancelled.
The question is, will TH be able to keep his own expansion up? He's teching there now, and he repaired it. And there's less surface now at the expansion, so very well prepared for what's to come. Excellent play by TH so far.
But if he commits with all of his Raiders, the TP home will come. It's only Defend Footman, but with the help of the towers, that should be good enough to repel the Raiders. Actually, the tech was almost finished already. Once again, like against Lin, he's teching at the expansion, going for the shop here, actually. Blade Master really low HP. Shop is going to be taken out.
I think with
the Blood Mage in a very bad position, but can use Banish, of course.
Can't get rid of the Blacksmith as well, but the shop means no region, no clarities, and of course no breakers for TH now as well. He's trying to find another opening at the main base where it's only a Town Hall. This distraction gives him some time for another expansion. He must have queued it already, and he's transitioning into Walkers now. But this is so much siege damage, he denies the second hero.
No healing though. These Raiders in trouble. And Banish, so much Banish! He's reducing the damage by so much. He still has so much mana to work with, but in the end, the altar falls.
Oh man, but the army is so slow. Speed scroll being used now to evacuate. Fly finds an answer that Lin wasn't able to get. So far at least.
Blood Mage still with a lot of mana. Can use quite a few more banishes. 140 won't be good enough here to kill this base, but he can just move across with... Can he move across with his footies? He has to worry about a lot of ensnares. But anyways, if the expo finishes, it's going to be delayed by so much, and TH already at 1.5k gold.
But there's no second hero. There's no Brilliance Aura, there's no Blizzard, and he's going Rifleman. Like, this doesn't do too much against an Orc army without Wyvern. A little bit against Walkers, yeah.
Yeah, especially with the Spirit Link, the damage is going to be so minor against Raiders and Grunts both.
We see Pillage, so it's going to be additional income for Fly when Raiders or Grunts attack buildings. And that's most likely going to be happening the entire time. He has to be super careful though, because Slow is coming and Banish is there. But Banish is far away. He's pushing this expansion one more time. And Infi and TH, how often do we mention this? Footmen are their key to success.
Yeah. This Expo won't be coming up in the main base. The barracks will be taken out, so no more rifles.
The thing is, though, with this expansion, we have mentioned this in the game prior, he forces TH to a reaction, he forces TH outside of his comfort zone, and that gives him, like, some surface to attack. Barracks down, more gold for him, get some experience with these peasant kills. He gets stuff done.
Tier 3 tech here. For the Orc, something we see very rarely, probably to get the Tiny Great Hall, that safe expansion which can't be disrupted. Late Master coming from the main. He has a Scroll of Healing, Scroll of Speed, excuse me. He has 2 Scrolls of Speed, in fact, on his side. But his Burrows in the main are in trouble. They don't have reinforced defenses yet. He'll have to respond to this. Or is he just...
Base racing?
Base racing?
With Raiders, that's not too bad. I mean, there are towers. The Raiders will take some damage. We don't have Spirit Link yet available. There's some Priest, there's some Slow. He's going for the Town Hall. One Raider falls. He has no healing as it seems. He must leave this. Was this a good idea?
Can't do it. He committed so hard for it. In the end, for his efforts, he got a barracks. The Archmage is there now, yeah. The altar had been set up again in the south. And he's gonna be so supply blocked. His repair also incredibly expensive.
He got a lot of gold and can't really spend it at the moment though. And he's getting more resources with these attacks. I think he can take out the Sanctum as well. That's gonna be good for him. So much Banish, man.
Gets the repair. And with that, he gets the burrow. Finally.
Oh, this is a fantastic Orc versus Human, man. Both players, like, with a knife between their teeth. Ultra aggression. Nobody is defending in this game at all.
Yeah, all out aggro. Now finally he will respond. He will run home. But there's no burrows anymore. If these peons die, he can't remake them.
He has resources. He has 600 gold and 200 lumber. That should be fine. Needs a town portal, and he goes home now. Blade Master's quite hurt, but there's no damage in the army of TH. Can he go for this Blood Mage with Hex and then damage? No. Force the town portal immediately. And again, no expansion. Tier 3 is finished. He will have the Tiny Great Hall, so he doesn't have to rebuild that many burrows. He doesn't have gold for the Tiny Great Hall, actually.
No, absolutely not. Can he sell something? Is that even the right idea? I think you have to go for burrows first here to produce something.
And
you don't
creep
have
and get level 3.
you don't have the peons to support a second base. Tough position. Once again, it looks like TH outsmarting his opponent. Not really. There seems to be barely any chance here.
67 supply for TH now. This is... And 1,300 gold still. I mean, this is an incredible position for him.
Hero levels are good though. Blade Master's inventory, not so much. The ring, I guess, something to be sold here to get more burrows up, but 39 against 70 supply.
And it's not like he's floating in 2,000 gold in the meantime, then he can explode. Like, he has 4 production buildings. If he would have enough money, then he could just go into a upkeep and contest TH, but that's absolutely not possible.
Look at this sad state of affairs. 2 peons only mining here. So you can get the burrows up again. Level 3 SH finally. That's pretty good, I suppose.
We gotta mention that both human heroes are very, very weak. can be focused. There's no TP on the Archmage, no invul in general. I mean, the Blood Mage has a very good inventory against this with the 2 rings and the Talisman, but there is certainly potential for hero kills.
But against Banish, it's gonna be hard though if he doesn't have too much disenchant. He has 1 Walker, who should have adept training by now.
With an invul potion, it's possible. Has to claim that for himself though.
Could also banish the target, of course, that's being attacked. So, here we have a big human army. 70 supplies, still so much gold floating. Blood Mage very far forward. But again, with the banish, he should be fairly safe. Look at the confidence from these sorceresses, just running ahead.
He even has more mana now with the Brilliance Aura to work with, so big mana pool in general, Siphon and Brilliance. So this Blood Mage will be put to good use.
And now, speed scroll over, Raider slowed down. May have to be a TP here again, which would be so expensive though.
Fly is trying his best to do something. He can't just let this expansion go unpunished. He has to get something for himself in the meantime. Was banking quite a bit of gold. He's out of lumber now, so that's his next issue. He got the burrows back up, but now what? And TH is fortifying this. He has a tiny Great Hall. He invested 700 gold into this, but the towers are up. Or coming up, at least.
Alright, he sets it up right there. Obviously, TH sees that he could just decide to attack over there after he takes out a couple more raiders, perhaps. Heal wave again. Lots of mana invested once more.
Fly has to buy time now somehow. Oh, nice. There is Siphon. Windwalk first. But the towers are upgrading. Fly has to do something against the towers. Otherwise, this was like 700 gold fodder for 4 towers.
Yeah, and the Blade Master can't do anything there. The Banish, dude. The Banish is too sick. Can do nothing.
Wow, incredible. Incredibly smart by TH! After a hectic early game, he found his strength again.
Damn.
And the Blood Mage does not only defeat Lin, but also Fly.
Second time around. And this is TH abusing the 1 burrow meta of nowadays Warcraft. If you play this 2 burrow tech, if you attack there with 2, maybe 3 grunts, that expo probably never sees the light of day. But it's 1 burrow meta. You only have one grunt for the longest amount of time. And against that, the Blood Mage can defend this.
On the other side, if you go for 2 burrows, then your raiders are late, and then the bases are more protected, and then you can't kill the altar, you can't get the pillage resources that he had. He had a lot of that.
But I mean, if you kill the base, the expo in the first place, then that's good enough. But of course, you have to decide on the 2 burrow before scouting that. And if that's not the case, then you play the normal tower push meta slash 1 base meta with a 2 burrow tech, which is not what you want. I would have liked to see tier 3 rush. We've seen a year ago, maybe we saw a lot of expo plays from the humans, more so than nowadays anyways. And they were always so good at canceling the orc expansion. It's just way too easy to do. Yes, it's going to be more expensive to go tier 3 and to get the tiny Great Hall, but you're going to get it secured. Yep. And normally the human delays his tier 2 by a long, long time because it needs to be safe with towers against Wind Riders and so on and so on. And because your tech is so fast. Would have liked to see that. It came very late, didn't seem to pay off. TH with the build order win once again, it seems here.
Almost twice the gold here once again for TH. Fly, no solution so far. Not once breaking the 50 supply. And yeah, the disabling the Blade Master seems to be all the rage here at GCS Summer. Dreadlords tried it and failed against Fly, but the Blood Mage and his Banish.
Probably the only map you can play it on, though.
Yeah, certainly the only map where I've seen it on.
Yeah.
With that super fast expansion.
Creep camps, like green camp into Expo, would be the same on LR, but you're much closer to the orc opponent. Yeah. You can go for circlets much easier.
Also no Shadow Priest, really. I mean, you can try, but...
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, you can't do it without that. Yeah.
Fly again on his phone, asking his waifu for map suggestions, maybe. So what do we have?
LR is a good map.
AI.
Also a very good map. Usually that will be vetoed by the humans. But in our best of 7 there are no vetoes. No surprise here.
Absolutely not possible to go for an expansion here. This, though, could be one of the Firelord maps.
Yes. absolutely. The prime Firelord map, I feel. The first time I saw it was on this map. A result of human desperation. Because it is impossible to get level 3 here if the orc is scouting at all. Until tier 2, of course.
Yeah.
Expo also impossible. So what did you do?
Yeah, limited choices for humans for sure. Can try to push with level 2 Archmage. We've seen that succeed. If you find some decent items, you can maybe go for the burrows.
Yeah.
TH was really good at that in the game against Lin, on different maps though.
Yeah, with Alchemist. That game on Turtle Rock, man. Would have never thought I can see 3 burrows die so quickly against level 2 AM. So, level 3 AM, we talk about that a lot. It seems like for other humans, it is a requirement to stand a chance in the mid-game. TH and Infi, they defy this rule sometimes. So maybe that's not as simple.
Fly, I mean, Echo Owls, he tried, but it is, I think if you play it like TH and Infi, it's kind of like a human map even nowadays. So it shouldn't be too much thrown off by that defeat. Also, he knows how to come back in those series. Once again, we have to reference WCA 2015, where he was down to yours and then took it in the end.
Yep, this series is far from over. Our best of 7 has only just begun. And we're going into map number 2 shortly. Seem to be having a bit of a break again.
I think you have to reposition your microphone.
Yeah? Like this?
Should be better, yes. Yeah, they take a little bit of a break. It was a long day. A little bit longer for TH actually, since he started earlier and had to play 1 map more. But here it is, map number 2, Ancient Isles. Fly, seemingly a no-brain pick. What's his answer now? Or what is TH's answer, as it is a normal altar?
Yeah, nothing special so far. No barracks first. But instead, the normal build. Archmage most likely gonna walk towards the ogre, and I think if you time it perfectly, you can even steal one of the last hits from the human, unless he's extremely fast with that creep cap. I've seen that before, but for that you may need a scroll of speed. There is not gonna be any early shop for Fly, I don't think. So I must say I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting a Firelord here, certainly. I thought that cheese was gonna be used once, and why not here?
Historically, by the way, TH and Fly are very close in statistics. 36 map wins for TH, 29 for Fly. So basically 50-50. In the past 3 years, though, a lot less matches with Fly, not playing that much anymore. 14-10, still close, and 4-6 in series. So every time they play, it is not a one-sided affair at all. And of course, we are hoping that for this series as well. It's once again a Blade Master, no Farseer play by Fly.
And I really like this opening. It is actually the fast shop, so he is going to be able to grab the scroll of speed, pop it, run towards the shop, get the circlet, and then try to steal creeps, probably only one, from that first camp from the human. And then he's even further away from level 2 and even further away from level 3 because of that, of course. Is that going to work out? Or does TH have a special creep route here in mind?
He holds a lot of militia. Okay, it's a normal militia creep against the ogres here.
Is it a power build a little bit? He was out very fast there.
Possible.
Not sure. Of course, he goes for the big Ogre Magi first to not give that one up. And the footy scouting confirms, alright, you have a fast shop, so I have to worry about the blade coming in.
Indeed. Here we go. Ooh, one peasant already heard, doesn't see it.
He's too late!
A little bit too late indeed. Goes for the water elemental, gets some experience, if not denied. Wasn't.
Did get it. But, dude, that's still a good start for the human.
Indeed.
I think it was a bit of a power build on the altar, right? The Archmage was a little bit faster out of the altar. Yeah. And there was 2 seconds. That got him that juicy experience.
Got some stuff done though, so a few kills were made, and there is the lumber mill. Tower push at the beginning of tier 2 most likely. The question is with what hero and with what level of an Archmage is going for the burrows again. This broke the neck of Lin. on Turtle Rock, and this second burrow is once again delayed, therefore only one grunt and not too much creeping to be done.
How quickly can he force the human out of his base here? Blade Master without even the circlet, his damage pretty damn low. This burrow gonna be cancelled once again. Footies dropping lower as well, but the Archmage shows his face again, and oh, this is so annoying. More experience though for the Blade Master, at least getting closer to level 2. Did he cancel that? I'm not sure that he did. If he did, it was very last second. He will need to cancel this burrow as well. One footy will be lost, but easily worth it.
All the footies that are lost can of course be replaced easily. He needs a decent amount of footmen for the tower push to work. And of course you don't want a fat Blade Master for that as well. Archmage prioritizes the burrow cancellation over his own level. So what can he really do without a level 2.5 at least on the beginning of Tier 2?
Yeah, he certainly needs level 2, but at the green camp, of course, next to his base, will be able to supply him with this. Already Warmel coming up. He knows what could be there to come. Archmage dropping really low. May have to be a TP. He's blocked in here. Is he going to let him die? No. TPs him out. And the burrow will actually be saved here by Fly.
Oh, 2 HP footmen safe with the town portal as well. Power build on the shop now as he needs healing desperately. Otherwise the Blade Master will just cut him to pieces. Tech is finished soon, but I don't think TH is in the best position to tower push here. Fly can go for more grunts now. He kind of has to repair, but this burrow should be in a secure position. No Tier 2 buildings for Fly though yet. So this will take some time, and I wonder what he's going for. Is it the Raider play? Is it the Catapult play? Will he throw in some Headhunters? Will he go for Kodos early? There's many different approaches to this tower defense, and there's only one for this tower push, should be the Beastmaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Only backed up by a level 2 Archmage, but still decently good enough. Fly was looking around the entire map where the human might be creeping.
Ooh.
Alchemist again, like against Lin.
Leaned myself a little bit too far out the window here. Shadow Hunter on the side of Fly. Of course, that takes a little longer. It's not coming from the tavern, but from the altar. And this burrow is so important as it does damage with peons inside. And of course, would keep Fly supply stuck. Mass healing again. He's going for the Archmage. Only right click there. How much repair? How long can it last?
With the Hexagon gonna have a good answer. Alchemist surrounded, by the way. He has a Ring of Protection as well. I like that. So much healing to be done. But this burrow isn't falling yet, and the reason is only one Water Elemental. That's it. Not any more damage, and the Alchemist still surrounded. Good hold by Fly.
Indeed. The way the peons were already there, and the way he had so many peons ready for this defense. Alchemist dies, another Footman dies. He can get another one, maybe. Level up. Critical Strike is there. Is he so sure?
Oh, he's going to find a lot. If he keeps on running, he's going to see it. Windwalk's going to wear
off.
off.
About to run out, though.
He has more mana. Definitely worth it for that footy kill. Might not even need it. Bam!
Nice.
Gets it with that backstab.
That's the second one. Invests another hex. This should be
good
the third
for Fly.
one. Indeed. What a defense there. TH, of course, can still fall back into a normal play. The Alchemist is always good with Heal Wave, Heal Spray, and Acid Bomb, but not as good late game as a Mountain King. Not as good for a push as a Beastmaster. Actually surprised to not see the Beastmaster there. He's calling Militia for the creep, so now his new target is level 3, but that buys Fly so much time.
Oh, the Alchemist is stuck in the base. Can he pop himself out? Ooh, nice move with that Ivory Tower. So, more creeping now for Fly. There's a lot of space now on the map for him. He deflected that first push marvelously. The second push, should it be coming? Is it looking scary? Not really. It's like one footy, one priest, one Sork, rest is Militia. Already duration is over from the creep camp. Looks like a bit of desperation from TH.
This is Boots of Kel'Thalas or Robe of the Magi. This is going to be so good. Blade Master a little bit under attack. He has mana for Windwalk, so he's safe. Oh, he's getting revealed here. Might be forced into an item. By getting slowed again.
Oh,
is it time for Fly to lose his Blade Master? No, as the heal wave is there. At the moment, at least. Robe of the Magi it is, but the Blade Master still under attack. Speed Scroll being invested as well. That should be the safe, but now the rest of the army is kind of exposed.
He waited for the very last second here to try to make the human overextend, and then perhaps a surround after he got the Alchemist before. Outstanding play by him. He's going to get the hero kill once again. Keeps the surround close. Heal spray not good enough as the Alchemist falls finally. And now the Sorceress is out of mana. Can't mass slow anymore. We have towers in the main, but no army to back it up.
Fly seems to be on fire here. Blade Master is healing up, getting more kills. We have 37 supply only for Fly, but TH unusually low at around 40. Or dropping down to 33 here, actually.
That is looking desperate. This is looking very desperate. Even the creeps now joining in the battle, making life worse for TH, as if it wasn't bad enough. Of course, this is by far the worst map in the map pool.
But Fly plays it so good. That surround there, holy shit, was that exceptionally well done. And he lost his Blade Master on Echo Isles. He barely escaped here. It's really like the rule of thumb. If he loses his Blade Master, he loses. If he keeps him alive, he wins. And
we saw this before. Pops out with a little trick once again.
And now he keeps it there, so it can't happen again.
So now you're stuck on only 3 sources, level 2 Archmage, low mana everywhere. He needs that Blade Master kill now to get back. But so unlikely. Where is your burst damage? Yeah.
Killing the Alchemist twice. The Kodo is there now. Headhunters as well.
As it's almost level 3.
He has a little bit of a supply lead, but the Blade Master is quite low. But as you said, Shadowhunter is in a good position. Lao snipes the Overlord. Very nice. Overseer, sorry.
And that's level 2 heal wave. He's gonna use it here in a moment. Gets the Spirit Link as well. This Blade Master so tanky now. And there's the first heal wave. We're gonna have a second, perhaps even a third soon.
We don't have we don't have Ensnare here though. So not that much catch as he wants to use all the mana for the hexes.
Oh, but here he is, the Raider. Is the upgrade already here? Goes for the Archmage. He doesn't have a TP. This surround could very well finish the game. The Blade Master misses that surround.
The Raider is looking for another kill here, blocks the Alchemist. Wow! 3's the charm! And this should be the kill here if he keeps him stuck. Can he re-engage into this? I don't think so. 10 supply lead for Fly. The Kodo Beast is still there for additional damage. Breakers are coming in to steal a little bit of the Spirit Link, but heal spray long distance. But man, this poor Alchemist did not pay off one bit.
Survives pretty long there in the surround, actually, with the Blade Master being differently engaged. Up towards the north, towards the real army. But the Alchemist will fall. More Ensnares will fly. Second time around, trying for the Archmage. Still doesn't have a TP. He's dropping lower. Is there a Hex? Yes, there is. There should be one more Ensnare, and that must be the kill. The backstab, the right clicks, the kill, the GG, and the equalizer for Fly.
Fly clapping for himself a little there. Strong comeback on the best anti-human map of them all. But this was not one due to map only. This was great surrounds. This was great defense. This was a Fly who's in tip-top shape to threaten TH and to make him fight for the second title.
Yeah, well done there. And here we could really see, maybe TH doesn't need a level 3 Archmage either, but he needs a level 2 Archmage.
Yes.
That guy was level 1 forever. And why didn't he send over like 4 militia to only, creep that little, what's the guy called? The Null Poacher, the one with the arrows? That one's enough for level 2. Why didn't he do that? Did he need the lumber so bad? Maybe he forgot about it, which sounds like blasphemy almost. But yeah, level 1 Archmage push with an Alchemist. Yes, it's nice that you have the healing. That's good, my friend. But where's your damage? One Water Elemental, level 1 Archmage. What was his item? A ring? He had a ring as an item. Didn't he even have damage from that? That Burrow, was easily repairable with the quick reactions of Fly.
Exactly. With the 7 or 8 peons there in time. And then when the Shadowhunter came out, that was the time where he couldn't focus that anymore with the Hex. No chance. And I want to get back. There was such a cool play. This 4 units around there and the little lake in the south.
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh, so good, man.
Already the surround on the Alchemist before that, I think was actually 2 units, Blade and Grunt, against the Barracks and the Burrow.
Okay.
He kind of presented himself there, but that 4 units around that you mentioned was really, really nice, using the scroll of speed so well there.
8 units killed only for TH in this game. That is the lack of damage that you keep on mentioning.
6 of those are creeps, by the way.
Huh.
Yeah, so he killed nothing that game.
Yeah, that happens. So, Remo, we're down to best of 5.
We are. We have 5 more maps left. One of the fairly imbalanced ones is out. Fly, very nice that he gets his comeback here, but he must realize it's probably not going to be as easy again.
I agree. And there's also Turtle Rock, TH and Turtle Rock, a love relationship here. What
Can
a
he
love
count
story.
on the close positions again? At some point, your luck has to run out, man.
He figured out some kind of shortcut that triggers a close position or something. It's incredible.
Like the GTA codes. You spam in the right combination and boop, close positions.
Some kind of who's your daddy cheating as well. I don't know, man. This is... What are the odds for so many close positions that TH got?
Well, you know, at some point it has to be cross or semi-cross once again.
You said that the last time as well, and then boom, close position.
All right, if it happens here again, I admit that you know all about probabilities and I know nothing.
Oh man, I was so bad at that in school. So what do you take as a map as TH now? Twisted?
Twisted's good. What else do we have? We have LR.
Everything.
It's not really good.
Nah.
AZ, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you want to rely on that level 3 Archmage, which is normally what this is about. So I would expect AZ or TM here.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it would be TM. We have seen so many tower rushes there. You can play like a lot of styles. But it's up to TH. Maybe he has something prepared that we're not aware of. Always possible with TH. Was he eliminated by... there we go. With a little bit of Bavarian getting into this cast.
Here's the trophy once again. The Frozen Throne will be handed over from the Undead to either the Horde of the Orcs or the Alliance here, being represented by TH. His map choice now. Is Neo right? Is this Twisted? Or will it be AZ? Anything else would be quite a surprise.
AZ. Alright, so most likely tier 2 Beastmaster push. Or is he really going for this Alchemist once again?
That could also be really good, right? Because you will have, most likely, the level 2 Water Elementals, and then you have the damage and the heal. Would be so difficult for the Orc to force the human out of the base then.
TH this year was in a tournament never eliminated by an Orc so far. It was humans, undeads, night elves, but no Orc.
So, perfect record against Orc.
Well, he went to the lower bracket through some Orcs, but then made it.
Doesn't count. Perfect record against Orc.
Well, yeah, he was never eliminated, so this is only single elimination. It would count as an elimination, so far, yes. True.
What a story that would be for Fly, though.
Yeah.
To win here. Nobody expected him to be able to do this.
It's kind of cool that this is like reversed roles from the famous WCA final against Yaws, where it was the same matchup, but Fly was the big favorite, and Yaws made him work so hard for it, and now TH is the favorite, and Fly makes him work hard. It's cool how Warcraft history sometimes works.
Would be the second title for him. Would claim the top pole position, I guess. Nobody has won 3 titles yet. TH, well, it would be a second title for either one of these, actually.
Yeah. And both have a 100% win rate in GCS finals. Nobody went to a final twice.
It's gonna change.
Yes. One of them will lose that record. It was pretty cool to see, by the way, that Foggy was standing in the hall downstairs, and so many fans approached him for his photo for photos. He was like boxing with some fans as well. Like nobody cared about Lawlight, to be honest. Like he was just running or walking there, wanted to go home, and yeah, maybe they didn't want to disturb him after the 06 today, and maybe they were just being polite. But Foggy had a lot of fun. With the Chinese fans, who are really, really nice here. Actually.
Yeah, and they really like him, the Chinese. It's not only Keke, you know, it's also a lot of the other ones. Speaking of the light, of course, he had a disappointing day today. He came up extra here into this room, though, to say goodbye to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Which was really sweet. All the Koreans did. And I asked them if they want to go out later drinking. No, go into bed, go home. Seems like the mood with them isn't too great. Can't blame him. Once again, China dominating at this tournament. Top 3 this time all goes to China. There have been quite a few disappointments again, honestly, at GCS. Not the same as last time, where the group stages turned out to be the graveyard for so many of the favorites.
We delayed it a little.
Yeah, we delayed a little into the first day of the playoffs. Foggy and Lin both the big
And 1-0.
surprise. And 1-0, yeah. And Lolite as well. Or, well, Moon rather, I guess.
Yeah, Moon. Yeah, true. 4 surprises in the quarterfinals. Like maybe 1 or 2 semi-surprises with Focus dropping on like last place of the group.
Yep.
WFC not make, or like Life being such a disappointment. It's like those are the 2 big things of the group stages, but kind of like, especially the Life thing was to be expected. Either he does secret practice somewhere, which is quite rare in the Warcraft scene, or he didn't play for 3 months, and it was very, very obvious that he didn't play for 3 months. So,
yeah. But I mean, we don't want to dwell on the negatives too much, on the downsides here. The cool story of this tournament is Fly. Nobody expected him to do so well. He didn't expect to do so well. I don't know if you guys saw the pre-stream start interviews. He himself said, "Oh, I really don't think I'm going to have a chance at winning this thing, but I'm going to do my best. Try to show some nice games for the fans." And he really found his groove again. It's so cool to see, you know. He was at that highest level of play in the past, and now he seems to have found, I don't know, the mojo again, whatever it is.
Yeah, we have these stories at Warcraft tournaments quite often. It's very rare that we see, especially in offline tournaments, it's very rare that we see 2 big favorites in the finals. It's always this one guy that flew a little under the radar, where some people said, okay, he could be the dark horse, but the favorites are other people. But once your mindset is like, okay, this is my day, this is my week, this is my tournament, then everything seems to be possible.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen this a few times with 1-0. We've seen this with Infi. Like, might sound weird to people who don't watch Warcraft too much because Infi is such a big name, but he was in such a slump, and then he, like 1 year ago, like was exactly 1 year ago when he made it into the final against the big favorite 1-0, playing an exceptional tournament, making it all the way through the winner bracket, and then only losing the final. Like, with new strategies. Back then it was the Blizzard defense against Undead, which was really cool to see. Now it's Fly with mass aggression against Night Elf that we didn't see too much.
Yep.
It's a really, really cool environment here in the Warcraft 3 scene, and I'm very happy to announce that we have more than 5,000 concurrent viewers right now.
Nice.
It's really cool.
It is, of course, one of the most exciting matches of the year. Our world champion will be crowned in this best of 7. At the moment, we have a bit of an extended break. Don't exactly know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure we're going to continue with the next game in a moment. It's going to be Amazonia. We saw some experimentation with different heroes here in the past. It was, funnily enough, actually not the Farseer, but before that, the Shadow Hunter, which Lin used and played like in true Smork fashion. Just run to him, hex him, and punch him. And keep on doing it until you don't have mana anymore.
Yes,
and then you go home, and then you heal, and then you do it again.
Yeah, it's true. And then, of course, 0 experience on your opponent's hero. And from that one out, it's very hard to push you with 0 experience. I mean, AZ, it's not too easy once your guaranteed level 2 is gone.
Yeah, and I would love to see that, of course. We always thirst for those unconventional strategies, unconventional hero picks. That's why Moon is so entertaining to watch, because he can play anything, anywhere, it seems. Fly, though, so far, Blade Master only. In a best of 7, that might be the map, that's the case where you start to experiment. Do you think we're going to see something other than a Blade Master in this series?
I don't think so. I haven't seen Fly with that, with a Farseer at all. I did. In the beginning of 1.29, when the patch hit Netties, he was playing Farseer. Maybe experimenting just a little. Since then, I gotta admit, I haven't seen too many Fly games. So I don't really know.
He did not compete too much after all.
Yeah. Since we have a little bit of time, I think we can thank a few supporters without sounding too... Oh my... Okay, my... Good, we can thank our supporters because my tool for that just crashed. As it oftentimes is. Cast curse here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Lin had made it this far, we would have seen some Farseer, maybe on AZ.
Yeah.
Pretty sure on Twisted. Fly, I doubt that. He has such great control of the Blade Master. We saw glimpses of that just a moment ago on Ancient Isles, where he had such beautiful surrounds, perfect speed scroll timings, letting his Blade Master drop low intentionally to want to bait the human, to overextend, then still save him. Heal him up with a heal self during the speed scroll. Look for a surround after. That was actually extremely well done by Fly. I hope he, on a more even map, he can once again utilize this very well. If this Blade Master, gets off to a good start, I could certainly see him being able to make use of all of his potential. But AZ, again, that's going to be our next map. He is going to be on patrolling duty. Archmage gets level 2, and then he's going to run across the map. And your dream for the Orc is you have grunts in several positions and the Blade Master as well. You steal last hits and you keep him on level 2. That's really hard to do. It almost never works. But if you play it perfectly, maybe it does. And yeah, with the level 3 Archmage, oftentimes comes the level 1 Beastmaster, and then that push into the main.
I expected that on AI already, but TH decided to go for an Alchemist, so maybe we'll see it here again. So this program thing is working again, I hope. So a lot of support coming in here. Thank you, Cranker. Thank you, AKP Digga. Silence, he's a Chinese dude. Thank you very much, Cody, for the sub. Home Run Ball as well. Are you the Home Run Ball from back then, the Warcraft player? That would be pretty sick. Storm One with a 100-bit donation. Van Pan with a $5 donation. Please turn up the in-game sound a little. Greetings to all Warcraft players in Munich. Okay, I can try that. Pimps with a 10-month resub. Fire Sailor with a 39-month resub. What happened to Chinese internet? High quality and no lags today. Oh, don't jinx it, man. 10,000-bit donation from Kai Katze. GCS Summer Final hype. All right, with this huge bit donation. Thank you very much, Kai. What a flattering the donation. We go into map number 3 of this grand final. Fly equalized against TH. It's a best of 5 now, basically. We are on Amazonia. Fly in the upper right, TH in the bottom left.
All right, let's head into our game. Do we see something special here out of TH? He already showed a special strategy this tournament, the Blood Mage fast expansion. This, though, arguably the worst fast expansion map for human, not just against against Orc, excuse me, but also against Night Elf. There they suffer. Against Orc, you can't do it. Orc is too strong early with the Grunt. With the Blade Master, you can get punished way too hard. So, it's creeping towards level 2. It's teching fairly early, and, as we mentioned before, it's finding level 3. Pretty easy here. Shouldn't be too hard to achieve for TH. If Fly can keep him on level 2, that would be a masterful and great early game for the Orc.
Yeah, I would love to know what the issue was here. Maybe it's a mind game from TH to kind of stop Fly's momentum a little, take a little break,
You think he does that? Psychological
For
warfare?
For sure. They're humans, man. They're all vicious. So it's no Shadowhunter, it's no Farseer here, Blade Master again. How aggressive will he be? Will he just snipe the item and then run over? That's kind of possible, but not really the meta, I guess.
I think so. I think he's gonna hope for those claws.
Yeah.
Also, downside of this map, of course, really hard to stack your Blade Master on, unless you get pretty lucky with some slippers. So here we go. Archmage comes out. Gonna creep the 2 camps towards level 2 right away. Blade Master cannot afford this luxury. Creeping to level 2 would take too long, would give the Archmage too much space. So he's probably only gonna go for the item, or the footy. Could be an amazing last hit here, but it won't be allowed. Blade Master gets it, and then starts healing up.
Nice as well. So tier 2 tech with the 1 burrow tech. The shop is finishing in time, so he can be aggressive here. Archmage, Ring of Protection. Not that nice. This can be a nice item, though. If it's nighttime, you can hide from the Blade Master to dodge some attacks.
But I think Fly is going to be satisfied to see these items. That's not damage on the Archmage. That means keeping your burrows alive should be a little bit easier. Since the Archmage here.
I like how he's denying the Water Elemental to not feed the Blade Master.
Yeah, that's important, because the Blade Master now, he won't be creeping anymore for a long time. So the only way he gets to level 2 is stealing your creeps. Or killing water elementals, or footies, stuff like that.
Indeed. Tech by TH, a little bit delayed, and now, is it time for the burrow kill once again? Can he do it with level 2? He doesn't want to.
I think it's too late. He took his time for level 2, didn't run over immediately. Spawns water elementals here in the middle, still has plenty of mana to use. And this will go unpunished. This Murloc creep being played simultaneously. Sometimes Orcs will keep a Grunt over there to try to punish this. Fly decided not to, wanted to have the Grunt back at home in case the footies were gonna dive the base. That's always dangerous, of course.
Boots and dust. He keeps the ring. interestingly, maybe pointing towards another Alchemist, because that is a really good item for him. Also interesting question, TH was playing a lot of Orc in the first month of this year, or right after the patch hit. How much did he learn about timings and such while playing Orc? Fly is coming in, does decide to not give the backstab to the Troll, but rather to the Archmage.
Yeah, was about to run out that Windwalk right there. Would be a big last hit steal if he can get it. Gets him closer to 2 and keeps the Archmage away from level 3. Oh, the ensnare on the grunt. That's pretty unfortunate. Might be able to get this kill, but taking a lot of damage on these footies in the same time. But the next grunt gets ensnared.
But he gets the kill so far, and more pressure on this Archmage. He wants to force him out of the situation. One grunt is free again. The Trapper, is he throwing another net? Doesn't seem like it. And now, oh, block against this Archmage. Windwalk again, goes for the backstab. But can't commit, as everything is too hurt.
But the Archmage, super low HP. There's no way he can attack the burrows. He can summon water elementals close to them. Yeah, but then he will have to run. 1 Hex plus Blade Master damage coming in could very well kill him. So already this damage done is pretty nice. Still revealed here, the Blade Master healing cancel once again. Dude, how many ensnares have these two trappers used? Once again, this one will be sealing the fate of a footy.
Yeah, and Fly gets the second footman kill. Archmage found the Spider Socks, by the way, for a little more armor, which helps against the physical damage of the Blade Master, but in general, you want something else. Beastry and Lord Shadowhunter. For the first time, a normal opening from Fly.
So, what's the second hero here for the human?
Mountain King.
Mountain King, alright.
Okay, with the map being that small, we expect a tower push. Doesn't work that way with all the hurt or killed footmen, with the Archmage being so low, so Mountain King is the late game hero. With the new patch, Clap is a lot better, larger radius, a little bit of more damage. Stormwall gets a little weaker, but still very useful. He can use both, and we have seen a lot of like Clap Blizzard combo. Against Orc though, there is a lot of disable. If your fingers are fast enough, you can shut it down. It's still a lot of AoE.
Alright. So
but you need time, of course, for the Mountain King.
Yep. And you need creep camps. You should be able to get this these kobolds here, but those won't go towards the MK. Only the Archmage, who, by the way, still needs to be very careful. SH in the middle of the map himself. Here the Blade Master scouts the MK. Nowadays, Orcs have become pretty passive against MK play. They don't want to be aggressive against him. They want to creep up to level 3 instead. Fly, however, has shown already in this tournament that he's more aggressive than the normal Orc would be. And here we go, going to the Archmage immediately.
Hex is in, but there is... Oh no! The Critter is blocking the Blade Master. There was also Stormbolt preventing him, but this forces a Town Portal at least with only 1 Hex invested. And he's still not level 3.
Yeah. And no TP now. How scary is this if this SH decides to come here in again? With another Hex, he may very well be dying, but Fly is satisfied with that pick-off of the TP, basically. Is going to continue creeping now. He's going to get level 2. He doesn't want to be caught out by sorceresses out of somewhere and not have the option to leave again.
Is this his Watcher Ward? Or is it TH's? Should be TH's, right?
I think it's TH.
Yeah, it's a counter creep jack, whatever ward there. Berserker for him. What's the item? Devotion Aura. Okay, not the greatest. He's hoping for something else. Again, so much hurt stuff for TH.
Can use that Scroll of Region, of course, very shortly. Level 2 for the Mountain King. AM did hit level 3 there already with that camp. But yeah, this was a successful, you know, early game with keeping the Archmage on level 2.
Yeah.
This is a lot better than this usually goes. Fly continues to impress.
There is a ward now at the shop, so he knows the Blade Master is there. There's another ward right next to the mercenary camp, so he knows whenever the Orc is creeping that and can backstab him. Fly though, stealing the heal scroll, no invo potion on the Archmage. Mass and snares are flying. This is another engagement. Shadowhunter is low though, might be a target for a Stormbolt. Same goes for the Blade Master.
Once again, Fly's aggression here. He's looking for these early kills. Wants to find a couple of pickoffs and then maybe retreat before the Militia come in, which are on their way right now. Heal wave rattling through. Not quite good enough to save this Berserker perhaps, despite the Spirit Link. Oh, Scroll of Healing coming in. That saves that unit actually, but now everything's slow. MK might be surrounded here, but he has an invul. Good pickup here earlier by TH. Disenchants coming in against the Watch Elementals. Will get that kill as well, but now slow is really starting to kick in.
Yeah, does he have a speed score on the Shadow Hunter? Doesn't seem like it, right? Blade Master can't really do too much. He's trying to force the invul potion on the Mountain King. I don't know if that's the right decision. Raiders are suffering from the Militia. The duration should be over soon, though. Where are the reinforcements for Fly? He's sending something in.
And the Militia are almost all being killed, and with such a big Militia commitment all being taken out, you can only go for that once. Long-range Stormbolt takes out another Raider, though. No more ensnares. And he actually went into this fight without a Scroll of Speed.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
How badly is this guy?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The Kodo is coming. 47 supply for Fly, only 35 for TH. Is there another Stormbolt on the Mountain King? No, there's not.
Can't believe he commits there without a Scroll of Speed to get out.
Gives no flying fucks, man.
Jesus, man, that can turn around so bad, but he fought it well. He won that fight and had the space to retreat then after.
Yeah, but it's a big camp for TH now. Flute would be great. Rope would be great. Fly is sending in some peons so he can Spirit Link them. Another heal scroll here. Mana potion on the Shadow Hunter. No invul. Level 3.5 for him. The Kodo can make such a big difference with a 10 supply lead. He sees the movement of the Breaker. Can he trap him there? I think there's no TP, right? No,
nope.
There's not. And the Archmage is barely naked.
Blade Master's damage, though, is pretty low with only that single circlet, so going for hero kills is gonna be fairly difficult. Here we go. Spirit Link in the entire Orc army. We don't have enough breakers to get rid of this. MK in the front line, low HP already. He has level 2 Stormbolt here. Also the Bat, as we just saw. Water Elementals on the battlefield getting disenchanted quickly. First Raider drop slow. Not using the heal wave.
Archmage has to reposition here. Mountain King, as he said, is slow. The Blade Master only attacking the Archmage. Gets a crit out. Does he have some more control? Maybe committing a hex to it. The Raider is certainly out of position. TH breaks out of this horrible position for him back to the mercenary camp.
And I love to see this play out of Fly. I've been asking about this for such a long time now against the MK play. Before he's level 3. Don't you want to be more aggressive? But no, the Orc said, no, you want to creep, you want level 2 heal wave. But look at this. Fly is playing this so well. Non-stop aggression, not only against Night Elf, earlier against Lawlight, but also here. Ensnare after ensnare, kill after kill. And he's taking a great lead in this game now.
TH, though, does a good job in sniping the Raiders, I feel, so there's not too much control. You can't afford the mana to hex. With that damage, the Blade Master is not as exploding as you said before. Oh, but this is super risky, I feel.
I can understand it, though.
Yeah, I can understand it, but I mean, it's Fly. You can expect that all other Orcs would be creeping the shop right now, but not Fly, who seems to have rabies here. There is a Town Pond on the Archmage. Can he hex him?
He got bouldered!
Oh.
Last hit
TP
of the Rock Golem.
Archmage. Oh my god, the Mountain King. He gets the Rock Golem though. Big pickup. Scroll of the Beast can be dispelled, but do you want to use a dispel? Do you have adept training on your priests?
Probably not. And the Breakers, they shouldn't have enough mana to continuously steal those spells, excuse me.
Nice invisible Water Elemental to scout the state of the army here.
Walkers, though, also low mana for Fly with how much he's been using them already in this game. Disenchants and Spirit Links.
Everything healed up here. Water Elemental gets taken out, more experience. The Kodo Beast still alive. Mountain King still with the invul. Certainly not a target. The Archmage is.
Blade Master not yet in this fight. He was shopping at the Merchant. He's coming back in now. Finally, he has the invul here. Kodo Beast doesn't quite get the Devour off. Gets it now. Can he save it towards the back? Heal wave rattling through. Once again, he wants this Kodo kill with a Stormbolt. He's going to get it as well. Breaker comes back. More mana on the SH here. Mana potion used. May still have a clarity. You know what's missing in this fight? Militia, because they were all killed before. Level 4 now, though, for the Archmage. This might be TH turning this around here next to his base.
Yeah, there was a massive supply lead for Fly. That seems to be gone instantly. Another Stormbolt, another kill, another Raider gone. But is this the human dropping soon? More and more Breakers are starting to hurt. The Blade Master is without mana, constantly slow. The Shadow Hunter a little bit out of position there. The Mountain King diving in deep for this.
Heal Scroll coming in, keeps this Berserker alive for a little bit long, but SH in
go.
trouble. Trying for the surround. Does he have it? He does. Invul Transmit will use it in a second. Last second. But how? What now? How does he get out? Did he come here without a scroll of speed once again?
I think so, man. He's trying Hail Mary for the Archmage, but we don't see critical strikes. The healer, the support is gone. The Blade Master has one more Wind Walk. Not diving for the Archmage here. Mountain King is super low on mana. Can't control here anymore. It's one Blade Master to rule them all. But Fly's chances are not very high. He's trying to evacuate here now, trying to buy some time. He has only 200 gold. Can't rebuy the Shadow Hunter from the tavern.
Does he have to?
The rally point of the Kodo! This is not good!
Oh, that's expensive.
4 supply gone, but man, that's a round squad by TH, sending in 4 breakers with the Mountain King for that one purpose, to kill the Shadow Hunter off. He actually has the money to get him back.
In his base, this will be a different fight. SH is going to have more healing. By the way, SH kind of close to level 5. If this Blade Master was stronger, this could have been a very different fight. Once again, the issue of AZ here.
This is certainly worth a final. Illusions now can be helpful. Invis Illusions, actually. A little more experience here. Level 4 on the Blade Master. But there's no Raider. There's only a few grunts. He had to prioritize the next Kodo because he lost that one. This could actually be key in this push. So, no reinforced defenses, Remo, you know what that means. Burrows melt and Fly is soon to be supply stuck, I guess.
Just a moment ago, it was Fly to be over-aggressive. Is this now TH over-aggressive? Fighting against the shop of the Orc. Gonna be a lot more healing. Quite a bit of mana here on this Mountain King. What's he gonna decide to Stormbolt? We have no Spirit Link here, so everything's kind of squishy, actually. Blade Master in the front. He's taking the brunt of the damage. He's fairly tanky. Not that much damage for him, though. Heal potion being used. He has to survive the mana of the MK, and then maybe he can out-heal his opponent here with that shop in the back. Grunt's dropping low as well. Here comes another heal wave. Clarity running. Mana potion, I think, already used, but the Raiders, man, they die so fast to these Stormbolts.
The level 2 Brilliance Aura makes such a big difference. So much more slow, so much more water elemental, so much more Stormbolt. We haven't seen a single clap in this game, despite the buff recently with patch 1.29. Another Stormbolt, another kill. That's the story of the game so far. Mountain King has to retreat a little. Still that Invo Potion. He holds on to that forever. Level 5 on the Archmage. That's so big for the Water Torrents.
Is he gonna use Disenchant against it? Yeah, he uses 2, but then he doesn't have any more. It's a lot of mana gone. He's gonna get the kill, though. It's gonna get him close to level 5. I think another Raider lost. He's just losing them like flies. Blade Master in trouble as well. He's dropping low HP, has that healing potion, pops it a little early to be safe against the Stormbolt. There's going to be another one here in just a moment. TH is pressing forward, 10 supply advantage. This could be his game, and what a comeback it would be.
Indeed. The breakers are falling, though. At least this one in the front. The peons are called to help one Raider again for a little more control. I'm really surprised he's not going for the Archmage more. Maybe there's an item that I'm missing or something. The Blade Master is not really attacked, but there is 2 more Stormbolts, and Fly has to be careful. Here it is! And I don't think there's a heal wave at this point since he used it before, but he is able to retreat back to the shop, but he has to invest more for a heal potion. Otherwise, there's another Stormbolt. Raider falls, Grunt falls. This is Fly falling apart.
Getting close to level 5 on the MK. SH almost level 5 himself. He needs some more goddamn kills. Blade Master in trouble. Spirit Link again. And one more kill for him with this breaker. Blade back to the shop.
Coming in. Not ready. Not yet. There's no clarity running on the Shadow Hunter. I don't think there's more healing for him. Can he have one more? Oh my god.
He needs his kill. He needs his Water Elemental. That's his level 5. He's chasing after it with everything he has. He gets it finally, but he's lost so much in the process.
And there's still no mana for it. Kodo Beast, he keeps him alive for now, but that was the last heal wave for quite a bit. TH is not attacking the shop, by the way. Very surprised about that. Everything is super dead for Fly.
MK, one more kill. One more kill to level 5. Heal wave already. Now this Raider can't be healed. Guess what? That's the kill. That's level 5, level 3 Stormbolt. Say hello to the damage. GG. TH comes back very strong in that game. Looked like it was Fly's to take. Only one overextension. Only one time overly aggressive. And TH grabs that chance and takes the game.
It's the story of the day so far. TH behind in the early, and then he strikes back. The longer game execution seems to be his, and miraculously he finds his way back into games. This is, yeah, the potential of a world champion. Has the 2-1 lead now, but it was his map choice. It was his map to take. Fly now can come back, can equalize. on the map that he chooses.
How about Fly? Can, like the first engagement he takes without a scroll of speed just barely makes it work, and then he does it again later. If he had grabbed that ogre, that rock golem, grab up the item, walk back, get clarities, get mana potions, get scrolls of speed, get perhaps a bigger army.
The scrolls of speed, really big issue.
Yeah.
Kind of forced into some due to focus, but he needs more of those.
But he showed some signs of brilliance there. The way he kept the AM on level 2, that's so hard to do. The trappers with the ensnares helped him out a little bit, but you know, you need a little bit of luck every now and then. And then his unusual tier 2 aggression. Orcs don't do that anymore. Trying to creepjack you with level 1, level 2 SH. They always want to creep to level 3 SH normally. But Fly, he's a different caliber. He's a little bit more old school, perhaps.
Yeah, he's from a different time, and maybe TH not too used to that anymore. Oh, it's just a better approach. I don't know. Sometimes changing stuff gives you an advantage.
I think the Blade Master's inventory really came to bite him in the ass there towards the late stages when he was at 55, 60 supply. It was so hard to get past that breaker front line. He had only a circlet, that was it. It was like such limited amounts of damage.
Yeah.
That's the thing about AZ as well. That's another nice thing for the human. It was basically the map TH was supposed to win his map choice. So, Fly, what do you pick now? What is your map?
We have Turtle Rock, where we have to be careful of the close position, or LR.
Has to be Turtle Rock, I think.
Yeah. So, I think this is the 5th time we will see TH on Turtle Rock. It would be the 4th time with close position, if I'm not mistaken. Could be ±1. Close position, of course, amazing for human. All other positions, not really good.
Would be ridiculous, man, if he gets it again.
I say he gets it. I say this is somehow... I mean, wasn't it the case last time as well? That we saw so much close position?
Would be the same as WCA Grand Final against Jaws. Close positions back then, and we thought it was over already. We thought there was a 3-0 for Germany. But Fly held on so masterfully against that tower push. Speaking of which, haven't seen that so far.
Indeed, and that's very surprising actually. In the last series of TH versus Lin, which is the match that we refer to because that's like the best Orc versus Human that we've seen this year, we saw so many tower pushes. Maybe it's because it's online, or it was online, now it's offline. Something's different there.
Maybe TH feels that that's Fly's strength,
or that,
defending tower push. Or maybe he feels the one base meta is more favoring him at the moment. Turtle Rock, we can for certainty say there's going to be no expansion. We can certainly say level 3 Archmage is going to be hard to do, but wasn't it TH who actually went for that greedy creep route, going for the merchant first? Maybe TH is going to take a risk here early and surprise his opponent with actually a level 3 Archmage early.
I can also imagine like a super greedy, risky start position red spot creep from TH. Would be like something very unusual, but this is what TH is known for. TH Fly number 4, the world champ has the 2-1 lead and Fly is working up against it, but that's his map choice and this is Turtle Rock cross position. I guess for the first time this tournament?
I think so.
TH's luck is over on this map and this is what Fly was hoping for.
Could be worse for TH, I guess. If they spawn on the same lane, it's very likely that he'll be getting scouted. Should he be going for that greedy merchant creep first? That is a risk to take. If the Blade Master shows up, you're gonna suffer at the hands of the Katana quite a bit. So, what is TH gonna do? Is it gonna be that creep route? Because if it is not, then this Archmage should have a very tough time getting to that level 3. That made life really difficult for him on AZ. And that's one thing to be pointed out. If he does get level 3 AM earlier... Well, actually, I wanted to say that's why the SH creep drag was so strong. But by then, the AM was level 3, so never mind. Forget about that one. Is Fly gonna scout early for the AM? For him creeping? Can perhaps TH make use of that? Can he be a little bit more greedy? Or is this just gonna be super standard play?
We've seen Fly with quite a few good items in the early game. Definitely possible to get slippers and claws here. Then you have +9, and then Archmage is not gonna have the best time of his life. It is a normal build here. 1 burrow, barracks, sharp blade. No big surprises there. They play it very standard, both of them. Until now. Fly, of course, has always the chance with his Blade Master to go to the shops. It's a very unique spot here because it drops a Rune of the Watcher, which gives you vision over that shop until the very end of the game. Also a very good item and a decent chunk of experience. And with cross position, it should be hard to punish.
So the footy finds out where the starting position is, and TH will not take that risk, will not go for the merchant, goes for the more standard ogres first, and Fly also going for the small safe camp as he finds, we're gonna see here in a moment, 1 burrow tech, very fast tier 2. TH will be a little bit behind, and claws +6. That helps you a lot if you want to go on the hunt for burrows.
Indeed. Like 25% damage boost on the hero. And if this is a Mantle of Intelligence, man, that would be the perfect drop. Speaking of TH not having luck anymore. Tier 2 tech on the way. Fly not going for the shop. Maybe a little too greedy. He thinks it's a little too greedy. It's the cloak, which, as we said, can help a little in the right moment. But in general, it's one for the shop. Mantle for him. Decent for the Shadow Hunter, but that's about it. A little bit more Windwalk. What orcs can do on this map is just snipe items, like little drive-bys to the creep that carries the item, pick it up, and then heal up in the meantime where you next wander to the next camp.
Something that he may especially desire after the last game, where his blade was so weak. Still not too impressive. No claws for him, no gloves. He's missing the scout hard. He's looking for the human, but he's really not finding him. This already is too easy for TH. Kind of funny how on this map where it's really hard to get decent creeping done, he gets it, and the map before where it's so hard to prevent, Fly was successful to do it.
Fly sees it now, and now he knows he has enough time for this Ogre Magi creep.
Alright.
The Ogre, can he attack? No, right? Looked like it.
He's definitely gonna get it, but that's more time that the Archmage will not be chased. Of course. Oh, nice. Actually, the footy scouts it. Nice. So now with that, TH knows that he is safe from the Blade Master, at least for a little while.
And he lures the Trapper away, so the Mauler can attack. And that is more damage on the Blade Master there. He gets the Talisman of Evasion, which is not the item that he's looking for.
And the timing should work out that the human gets this last hit as well. Or can he seal it with a grunt? Very unlikely.
Not going for it. I think the chance for a surround is too high then. Don't know if he got the deny or not.
Should have went to the creeps, but the Blade Master is coming in. The king of the early game. He's level 2, may not have boots, but still good damage with his 2 circlets here. Low mana on the Archmage. We're not going to see a 2 water elemental commitment to the base once again with an Alchemist like we saw against Lin. Used quite a bit of those mana points to creep up earlier.
Stands in the middle of 4 footmen. This is not where you want to be as a Blade Master, but he's dashing out good damage. TH is forced to micro his units away.
Yeah. And took a lot of damage on those footmen. So now committing to the base is going to be quite a bit harder. With Heal Spray, perhaps doable, but by no means easy.
Fly, is he miscalculating that? No, he's not. Healing up now. That takes some time.
Oh, that would have been an easy cancel.
Yeah. And it is the Alchemist. Oh, this is a huge potential for TH to heal up and push again.
Look at that value. Oh, baby!
Yeah. And the Blade Master still looking weak. He's revealed here.
Has a scroll of speed though, so it certainly shouldn't die. Buys a little bit of time for his SH, for his tier 2 buildings. But that bestiary is still looking mighty exposed.
Yeah, it is. Oh, only 60% done. Shadow Hunter is there,
but
though.
But he has Hex against the heal spray here, if he wants to use it that way.
He might need a potion on the blade. Going for the Alchemist immediately, but the damage of the Footman seems to be too high. He takes out the Alchemist, okay, but that's about it. The Raiders will be delayed.
Yep.
Good timing by TH once more.
Here's the heal spray. Not good enough to save that 140. Really doesn't want to lose the grunt. Has that scroll of speed, doesn't use it. I question that choice.
Claws of attack, man. They got that kill, but speaking of a kill, he's going for the Alchemist hard here. Will he swap the Town Portal or something? Is he committing hard for the Speed Scroll? Has been used already. He has to go for another Hex. It's more mana used, but the Alchemist falls. But TH, a strike of genius! 4 units surrounds against the trees, and that hero is never supposed to fall in the early game. TH level 3 on this Archmage. Both second heroes down, but it's way worse for Fly.
And should have the mana for another Water Elemental here shortly. Quite a bit of damage here on this Archmage. Of course, SH will be back soon. Same as the case for the Alchemist, of course. The Bestiary has been set up again and should be finishing. Yes, it will, this time around. He has Spirit Link now. So this blade is going to become quite a bit more tanky. So how do you follow this up? Against Lin, he played a tower push. He did okay damage. Well, he killed the SH and the Grunt and cancelled the Bestiary, so I guess it's really good damage. But he also lost a couple of footies, and the Alchemist. Can you play this straight up with an Alch?
I don't know, man. We haven't seen it being too successful. I mean, it is his biggest advantage that he can play a little more aggressive and can go out on the map. Like this creep spot with Raiders would never be possible to take for TH. Now, seems to be okay. Scroll of Healing, Alchemist is back, Ring of Protection is also nice for him to prevent him from the physical damage that the Blade Master dashes out, so... What can Fly do? Creeping is, I think, one of his best things to do now, because there's so many good items here.
Exactly. This Blade Master and SH combo can really get out of control. And with Ensnare and Hex, I don't know, in big armies, how effective this Alch is really gonna be. Acid Bomb, is that gonna do a lot for you? Because a good Orc should be able to cancel that channeling spell of the Heal Wave.
Invo Potion. That's already good because it's Beast Mode. 15 seconds against it. Can he use this one? Is he in time? Oh, the Stealing Magpie. Did he give it to the Shadow Hunter and got it? Or
I don't know.
Did the Alchemist get it?
Click on the Orc.
Rumi, do it!
Creepjack possibility here. Yeah, he has 2 invos.
Confirmed 2 invos.
Really nice.
Ooh, that's sweet. TH is cancelling a little healing here. Is it the heal scroll for him? No, didn't shop anything.
I think TH got the heal scroll. Yeah, there it is. On the Archmage, almost level 4 already. Oh, Alchemist, you're very far forward, my friend.
And the Blade Master, oh, he escapes this. Shadow Hunter, I think, can't commit more hexes. He needs the heal wave.
He only had that one ensnare, thanks again to those late raiders. Now the second one's coming in. It is the tower push after all, but it's a pretty late one.
It's a pretty late one, but is Fly prepared? He's diving for the Archmage. He wants to force the Town Portal. There is Heal Spray and a Heal Scroll, though. So he switches the target onto the Alchemist, who does have a +2 Ring of Protection. That saves him for a little bit. Here is the Militia. That helped him so much in the fight on Amazonia. I think he can't heal against it. The Heal Scroll is gone. Invis! Well done, but there is Reveal as well. I mean, Dispel against this level 2, and boom, Alchemist down again.
But he committed hard for that kill. Everything for him is hurt now. He needs more healing. SH is not close to level 3, not really. Oh man, these raiders are gonna die. Heal wave too late.
A little bit, and yeah, Crimson Mask for the Grunt and the Spirit Walker here. More and more summons, but that seems to be the last one. How well does the Brilliance Aura work? Towers are coming up in the back. What can Fly do? Will we see a Catapult? Will we see a Kodo? Will we see Headhunters? How does he adapt?
He needs to find the kills. He needs to find level 3 SH. Water Elemental is a little bit more experience, but he needs a lot more kills.
Can he afford the repair? I don't think so. He's supply stuck at 40. The adaptation is not possible anymore.
Yes, ensnares again. With that, he can find kills.
The Bestiary is so exposed up there.
Tower's coming up far in the back, though.
Archmage is level 4. Again, the level 2 Brilliance Aura. So much value.
Another kill, more experience. SH getting closer to 3. Another kill.
We have these 2 Invul Potions. They will most likely both go to the Blade Master. And then what? He needs Raiders, though, to control this. He's not focusing the heroes at all, just taking out some units. And wow, the Alchemist, the Shadow Hunter there with double clarity and the healer. He wants to cancel it. He's running away with the Speed Scroll. Can he? Okay, everything is so low, and the one got cancelled.
2 grunts just died right there. I don't know if he got experience. May have been the towers. But the towers are not in range of any buildings.
Okay, that's
so he's not really under too much pressure right now. Now might be the perfect time to go for demolishers.
He has the burrow back up. Alchemist is coming back. Will he run into a trap here? There is an end snare. There should be hacks, but TH is not falling for this.
He has one end snare. He has 2 end snares. That should be level 3 for him. Onto the footman.
Would love to see the barracks now. If it's a demolisher or not, that would buy a lot of time. TH, I would love to see a shop from him. That would be pretty good. He's committing for the towers. That's, of course, free damage on the Orc army. Acid bomb.
Takes a lot of time to take out, but he does get it. Finally, he needs some kills here. Blade Master dropping really low. Invul potion used.
Oh, one more kill, and then he has it.
There we go.
Okay, level 2. Oh, that was super close though. Invul potion popped. What can he do? Of course he can tear down the tower. Of course he can get rid of some workers, but that's not really what he needs. Alchemist staying strong there. Acid bomb applied again, and the magic damage coming in so hard against the grunts.
Kodo coming out as well. He's gonna get a nice devour there off. Thank you. I'm gonna eat that priest. And
so good for TH.
Still no tower in range though.
In true championship fashion, he's towering Fly into the ground. Or is he? The Kodo Beast adds a lot of damage. The Water Elemental adds... Oh, nice deny from that Alchemist.
More mana for the SH. More healing.
Only one more invul. He needs the heal. Oh boy, he's playing with fire with the late heal spray there, or heal wave there. And there is Acid Bomb ticking down. Heal wave is on cooldown. That gives TH so much time. The Raiders, they're spawning into death, I guess. Going for the Archmage. Kind of a Hail Mary play. Another. Oh boy, this is so nice. Invis and heal spray on top of each other. Saves the first hero.
Spurling again, but it can be stolen. More and more breakers are coming from the main. We have 47 supply for the human, 42 only for Fly. He needs to keep the shop alive. He cannot hold on without that shop.
But where's the repair? Fly barely with any resources. He has to go for the Archmage, has to force the Town Hall. He wants to win it late game, but there is again Invis cast. Can he afford a dispel? I don't know. There's so much slow. He needs it for that. And the Raiders, the Walkers should be dry as well. No opening for an Alchemist kill this time. Or is there?
Goes for the ensnare, but doesn't have enough damage.
And the next Raider falls.
Yep. Heal wave only prolonging the inevitable. The towers here, can they get cancelled once again? They're really close to being done. Gets the one cancel. And the second.
So the Kodos. Magic damage, and the Kodos, they're helping mass repair now. And it seems like this tower comes up. That's so... Oh boy, such a great position for TH now with constant damage against the Bestiary.
So hard to kill these Priestmen with the heal spray, with the Spirit Link.
Fly has to retreat and heal up. Everything is getting yellow to orange again. The Water Elementals are... Okay, he's building a second shop there. I love that move from Fly. Yeah. And the Water Elementals are continuing to feed the Blade Master.
Yeah. He did hit level 4 here. Level 2 crit now. Or was it level 2 crit already? I'm not quite sure.
Should be.
Mana potion. Needs some clarities as well. It's all about the healing. Uh-oh, this Alchemist might be in trouble. Is there Invis? There's only one ensnare. There's healing as well, and there will be invisibility.
Oh, so nice that he went for that early Sorceress upgrade to be able to do that. This spell used against the Water Elemental there. I don't know if that was the right call. Or is he close to 5 on the Shadow Hunter? That might be his saving grace there. I'm surprised there's no catapult yet. But he might be forced to switch into that as the towers are coming closer and closer. Heroes now out of the battle for... Now, okay, shop goes down. No clarities, no potions at this point.
Would love to get the shop here, but if he wants to get it, he needs to commit fairly deep. But at this point, he has the damage easily, and the shop goes down.
This is really big. This might be the key to victory for TH, who's broken upkeep as well. 54 supply against 44. Would still love to know what's in that barracks there, man. Either a grunt or... Oh my god, there's so many kills for TH. Now he's diving in with both heroes. The Walker, super nice, safe into ethereal form. And we have a Demolisher up. But on what cost?
Yeah, another Raider's gonna fall. Like, where's the front line here? Everything seems to be crumbling.
TH has 1,000 gold. The Shadow Hunter, not 1,000 HP, as you see. He's dwindling there. The Acid Bomb, oh boy. Heal Potion. There, the shop falls for the second time. Again, a desperate play by Fly to aim for that hero. Good area of effect, but guess what? Heal spray area of effect out-heals the catapult.
And now, SH officially almost out of mana. One more heal wave will be there soon, and one more clarity, but that's it. No more shop to be used. Clarity running. Heal wave. Last second. Windwalk gets away.
I think TH has this, man. He's diving for the catapult. One of the main damage dealers is gone. That was the last heal wave. He's buying some time to heal this up, but the Water Elemental dives for it. Cancels the last clarity, and TH is in his base and wreaking havoc. This should be match points for the champ.
And now the Boros are in danger. He's in a far forward position. Can Fly punish this somehow? But how? He has the Blade Master, but the Coaters are too slow. GG!
Wow.
The third win for TH, and now on match points, exactly in a commanding position in the series.
3 match points for him. Fly has once again the map choice. Twisted is last, last refuge is left.
And that's 2 human maps.
And that's and what else do we have?
I guess LR is more of an orc map, I suppose, but TM is...
We should have like 3 maps left.
Terran Stand?
Terran Stand, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Man, this was... TH's movement at the beginning gave him a big advantage, I think. So Fly not scouting may be a mistake. He was on the other side of the map, really hard to punish the creep of TH. And then when you have a level 2 Archmage, it's level 3 Archmage is really hard.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that Ogre Magi being taken out by him. That puts you on the other side of the map for so long. AM was able to creep up so much. You weren't killing any footies in the meantime. But he still had a decent defense. Base layout was something to be questioned. That Bestiary was so easy to cancel. And it was very close in the end.
Yeah, you mean the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's further in the back, that finishes, he can repair it. He has Raiders way sooner.
Yeah.
Of course, that SH surround was really nice by TH. In the middle of that chaos, he had to worry about losing his own Alchemist, but he sees the opportunity, surrounds him against the trees. That was extremely well done.
That threw Fly back so hard. I mean, it started slow for him, or fast for TH rather than slow for him. He had to walk onto the other side of the map, so it was slow for him and fast for TH. And then losing your SH, like this second hero trade, on paper seems like, okay, like both lost their second heroes, it's equal, but the Shadowhunter levels are way more important than the Alchemist level.
Absolutely. In that siege situation, at some point you're gonna need level 3, and he got it at a reasonable time, but apparently he needed it earlier. But also, why was the Demolisher so damn late? Like, he had such a steady front line for so long, and the Demolisher was added extremely late.
Like, is it necessary to have that against an Alchemist? Maybe you force more heal spray and receive less acid bomb, but it's not like you damage too much. Against the towers, okay.
Yeah. And I mean, then again, the towers weren't like in such a scary position, so...
Maybe, I think it was the right call. Headhunters...
The nice thing about the module also is the Ensnare combo. You could have looked for caster kills with that. However, also a lot harder to do against an Alchemist.
You gotta admit that TH's positioning was so good the entire time.
Yeah.
Never overcommitting. Yeah, once with the Alchemist there maybe, but that's about it. And always retreating when he was kind of getting low, knowing exactly when the Shadowhunter's mana was low and he had to dive to kill the Clarities and stuff. TH is playing really, really strong. So we will know the map now. A little bit of a recap here. Looks quite equal.
Yeah, but once those first couple of towers are set up, it's so hard to break that. Unless you have like a massive ranged army. He had a good number of walkers there. Of course, you're not going to get berserkers on a map without a merc camp. Headhunters, could they have been a choice? I think probably was too late for Headhunters.
Yeah, and they don't have too much impact. I mean, the towers were not the problem. The army was.
Yeah, I felt like once there was 4 breakers again, couldn't get past him. And he couldn't count on the Spirit Link. It was getting stolen so much.
LR.
Alright, understandable.
Twisted, a very good human map. TS, a lot of gambling.
Yeah. Once again, we consider the level 3 Archmage. Is it easy here? Is it hard? It's hard. It's really hard.
Yes.
Certainly should not be allowed here. Not too quickly. Not before Tier 2. This is oftentimes a map where we will see Mountain King. You have pretty easily creepable big camps around your main base. Once you are Tier 2, reaching that level 2 watch elements, however, before that point, pretty much impossible unless you have some genius kind of creep route. But Lin, Fly, will be scouting for that, of course. Will be perhaps asserting some pressure with Scrolls of Speed, with Grunt Blocks. We have seen nice moves with that in the past here.
There are some very cool moves that you can pull with Orcs. You can go for Wyvern. We see that quite a bit on LR, even though the bases are far away from each other, so I don't like that one too much, because TH should be preparing for that. you can, when the tower push is coming or when a push is coming, you can wake up the creeps so they ensnare the workers or some units, stuff like that. If you push yourself, you can build like little burrows or towers wherever, how far your tech is on the high ground there where the laboratory is, if that's crapped up. So there is quite a potential for sneaky play for the orcs, but it's again the human to dictate the pace of the game. He could also go for an expansion here, actually, on LR. It's hard, but it's possible.
That's dangerous, though. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, but it's possible.
It is possible. Possible is also Firelord Tower Rush. We saw this quite a bit in the past here from players like Chimiko. Surprise the orc, hit him in his base, and if he doesn't respond to that perfectly, that's an easy win for you. Wouldn't put it past TH, of course. He has played all kinds of tower pushes throughout his career, and now he has that nice safety net. He has the 3-1 lead. He can afford to throw a cheese in there. Hope it succeeds. If it doesn't, he has a backup of quite a few more maps to come.
TR actually was from the get-go TH's game. I wonder if Fly is still thinking about this Amazonia game. One missing heal scroll most likely cost him the game.
Yeah, that really looked like his game. Looked so confident as well. Could have turned the other way there almost in that first big engagement. But he looked super strong there. But TH, man, his resilience. He just has to be waiting for that one mistake, and then he's going to pounce, and then he's going to grab the lead, not going to give it back.
True that. Since we seem to have a little bit of time here, a few more subs coming in. Thank you, Demaglan. Thank you, Vicarious, for 10 months. He says, guys, thanks for covering GCS. You do such a nice job. Much love. Thank you, Raffinax. Just call me Matt for a 3-month resub, and Panzer123 for the sub as well. Of course, if you sub to this channel, you get a replay pack in our Discord. So feel free to support us if you like what you see. We're getting close to 6,000, I guess, or we got close to 6,000 in between. It's nice. So maybe players after 2 maps get a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, it is a long series, and after all, they have both played before. Especially, I guess they had a bit of a break with the best of 3 in between.
Best of 5.
Best of 5 in between. Yeah. For 3rd place. That's where the 3 was stuck in there.
Fly was taking a lot of pictures there in the meantime. He was enjoying it so much, like surrounded by his fans, like seriously surrounded. It's quite surreal scenes here. The action doesn't stop, by the way, once this tournament is done. Next Sunday, we have the biggest European competition with the Rustbrain Cup. A few Koreans there as well. And of course, yours truly is going to cast that. So if you can't get enough of Warcraft 3 and want some Koreans and Europeans battling it out, we have Foggy there, Hawk, Chimiko, Focus, Lucifer, Blade. It's going to be cool. Looking forward to that competition next Sunday.
I wonder if we're going to have an after party here. You think they have a surprise in store for us?
No.
Ruining my hopes.
Ugri has looked out for some clubs, though, where you can get free entry and free drinks.
Anyway, I invited him to that group.
Ah.
Old man Ugri. But he'll be leaving early, apparently.
Ugri, man, such a nice job this entire GCS. Warcraft3.info, the community page for Warcraft 3. Everyday battle reports. He has pictures up his Twitter account as well. Ugri at UgriWC3. We did a few photos and stuff ourselves. You see them on Facebook.com/BackToWarcraft. I put a lot on Twitter.com/BackToWarcraft. The newest addition to our coverage here, Instagram.com/BackToWarcraft.
Which you've been really enjoying.
I had so much fun with the stories, man. This is a really cool way to bring you closer to the event, especially in the first few days. That was like showing you the studio, showing you the players, getting a few impressions here and there. That was quite a nice way. What are you doing here, little fly?
Little mosquito, of which there are a lot of mosquitoes, by the way. I have been stung so many times, and then after the cast, always, we walk back to the hotel room, get a couple of beers, and then Neo asks, "Do we want to go outside, hang out outside a little bit?" And I was like, "No, dude, I don't want to get stung a million times again." But it's such nice weather. Come on, I'm like, okay. And the next day, I have bumps everywhere again. All right.
Enough with the weather talks. This is match points. This could be the end of GCS Summer 2018 as we go on to Last Refuge. TH with 3 match points in a row against Fly 100%. What can the Orc pull out of his head? What's his trick here? What can he adjust to break TH for the second time?
We've been seeing quite a bit of shops being skipped here early by the Orcs to have an even faster tech on one burrow. Then they'll of course not be able to creep as much, but rather look for the circlets early and perhaps get that High Priest. That one truly doesn't do too much damage. First question here we had to ask ourselves for the human was, Fire Lord tower push? The answer is no. It's a fast altar, delayed barracks. It's gonna be standard here to begin with.
Yep, looks like it. Also, no Faustia play, no rush tier 2. This is fairly standard from both sides. As you see, a Blade Master once more. So with that, Wyvern play basically out of the window for Fly.
Yeah, it was Lin who played that here with a second hero TC counter expansion attempt that all looked very weird, especially on a good Orc map. That was very questionable. Lin, one of the disappointments, unfortunately, here at this tournament. It is Fly who is the king of the Orcs in this tourney, to everybody's great surprise. Now, though, to make it all the way through to the title, it's looking rough. He's trailing with 1-3, as you can obviously see. And coming back 3 wins in a row against the TH in this shape. He's gonna have to step it up a little bit.
Loliot did it in AWL, defeated TH 3-0, but that is a different matchup, and that was online. TH in those competitions, man, he seems to be unbeatable at the moment in offline competition.
Once again, that is the skipped chop here. Blade Master is going to grab the circlet. I like the footy scout. Sees that this is happening, so TH will be able to respond. How is he going to be able to respond? The dream for the Orc is you go towards the Murlocs, steal the last hits here, and keep the Archmage on level 1 only. But actually, he goes for that Shadow Priest with the trick. He makes it so Shadow Priest doesn't heal himself. The trick is you stand inside the creep coming out of Windwalk. Oh, and he's going for the Burrow, isn't he? Running towards the Orc main. He could be cancelling this Burrow once again. We saw this on AI. Didn't really lead to success, but was certainly annoying.
Okay, tier 2 tech here. This is the Archmage with a Water Elemental. Fly is ready at least to put the peons in the burrow, but he can't protect this one. Blade Master is there, can't trap the Archmage. How much damage can he prevent?
Yeah, but the second burrow he certainly cannot cancel. I guess in the end this is just creating space for the Militia.
Yeah, because if that gets punished with all the poison on the Militia, that's a lot of experience and a lot of kills for the Blade.
That's a pretty big commitment though of like time investment from your main army.
Yeah.
But alright, it's worth it I guess in the end if you get level 2, because you really do need level 2, as we saw on AI, how weak and worthless that Archmage was. Hits it here, gets the Brilliant Aura. A lot of these Militia are hurt, but you can put them into the gold mine, that's all fine.
Okay, where does the Archmage find level 3 now? With this, Blade Master with Illusions gets a lot of information with Illusion Scouts, but okay, is it boots time? Yes, okay, that's very nice. Can run away from the Blade Master now. Harassment potential lowered.
Quite a bit of mana already invested on this Blade. Wasn't able to steal any last hits or kill footies, but I guess he was forced to respond back home to that harassment. Finds Slippers of Agility! Well, that's very nice. Thank you for leaving those for me. I will congratulate myself for this. Again, Watermelon coming in. Oh, and he might be able to get the shop. Can he get the shop? It's a lot of spears, though, from the burrow. I don't think it's good enough. Oh, he's out of range! Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Oh, it's so close! Repositioning was so good.
It's so close! Repair?
He needs to repair, and the Water Elemental is gone, and the Footman is dying as well. TH miscalculating it maybe a little.
A bit of overcommitment. Was only around, what was it, 40, 50 HP, could have helped him out a lot. It's not like Fly needed that healing so desperately, but without that it would be hard to creep. But as it is, he easily can do it. It's going to be level 2 for him, and a nice item hopefully as well.
More damage against these footmen. He has to heal that up at some point. What's this item? Circlet. Okay. +7 damage already. Slaughterhouse. Spirit Lodge in the back. No bestiary yet. It's a Mountain King, so no rush here Straight up, one base, double Sanctum play.
See that quite a lot on this map. You still have the Merchant, the Lab, and the Merc Camp to creep for this MK, so getting level 3 shouldn't be too hard. Once again, Fly was punished a little bit in the lumber department. His bestiary is going to be late. He still hasn't set it up. He has the resources for it now, though, but once more, Raiders will be joining a little bit later.
Yeah, and it's again very, very far up front.
But with the MK, very unlikely that he's going to try to punish this.
Yeah, it's true.
Instead, he creeps the middle here. Gonna get almost level 3 Archmage with this. Big item as well. And use the dust to be safe. MK not out yet. One of mana stealing.
I kind of like it when a Mountain King is in the game, because then you're closer to the Shadow Hunter and the potential like to steal from the Shadow Hunter is higher, and then you get...
Oh, some nice last hits here. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
And...
Not going for it.
Could
here.
even go for the footy and the peasant.
Yeah.
Really nice fight. Once again, Fly with his aggression is paying off.
3 and 4 even. Yes, that was sweet. Little reminiscent of Amazonia, where he got so much kills after the ensnaring of the trappers in the bottom right.
And at level 3, Blade Master now. He can roam around so much with this. Don't know how much his mana is exactly. And now also pretty hard for TH to creep. Like, he only has 1 footy right now. He can use Militia, but of those he already lost 1 at least as well. And the SH can continue creeping now. That's going to be easy level 2 for him. Blade Master is going to continue to be annoying. Fortunately for TH, he doesn't have too much mana anymore on the blade.
He gets level 3.
Oh, if he's quick with a wand, dude. Uh-oh. Does Fly realize that this could be dangerous?
I don't think so. He's not checking as it seems, but TH is also not too quick with the wand.
Drains the mana. Bolt!
Uh-oh,
he didn't see it coming!
No! He is checking this out. Can he fight out somehow? I doubt it. Can he? Oh no, he's still blocked. The creeps are attacking as well. And Fly again losing a Blade Master.
And I'm sorry, but that's a big mistake. He was hanging out there invis for at least 10 seconds. And if you go out of Windwalk, then you have to go back into Windwalk immediately. Otherwise, you could get drained. And now, that entire lead is gone. What he worked so hard for 7 minutes, all gone to waste.
And you said it's not a good item, man. Pff, what do you know about this game?
Well, he gave him that opening. Dude, that's gonna be a sick-ass Blade Master, though.
Yeah. He has the slippers already, 2 circlets, now 2 claws, but TH is certainly back in this game.
Yes, absolutely. After Fly gave him the opening.
Yeah.
Wand of the Wind can also be amazing, disabling a heal wave at the right time.
Yep, exactly. Oh, Fly wakes up the creeps here, or the rest of the creeps. Without the Blade Master damage, he can't. He goes for the Altar Revive, not for the Tavern.
Oh, this
is
dangerous.
There is a Stormbolt coming, most likely. He's heavily coming to that. Goes for the Hex. He wants this Ogre Magi so bad. Gets it on the Shadow Hunter, but for what?
Wow.
Actually escaping without losing anything.
Shouldn't he just run away here?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so
so
too.
afraid for him.
Me too. Don't have experience.
Alright. He knows the limits of his race better than we do, so he gets away scot-free here.
He has to take risks though, and this is what Fly is known for.
I think it's pretty even game. I don't know, it looked dangerous. He's at 50 supply, he has good hero levels, he has a great Blade Master inventory this time around. MK's not yet
still running around without the blade.
Yeah. Without that blade kill, TH would have been in such a rough spot this game. Oh man, Fly could be kicking himself here for that opening that he gave his opponent.
TH getting a little creep jacked here. This could backfire though. Blade Master is back, but so far away. Does he still want to fight this?
Level 3. What's he doing?
This is like suicide.
He's asking for the Stormbolt.
Yeah.
Mana potion being brought though from the Blade Master. Scourge Bone Chimes, he would have loved those.
Okay, Blade is in.
Needs to transfer the claws. Oh, MK, what are you doing?
What are you doing there? Wind of the Wind being gone, being used. So that is a massive clap here. Reduces the damage. Blade Master for the 2nd time high up. Oh, that Berserker. But there's a grunt on the other side saying, not here, my friend. No entry. This Wind of the Wind, how long will it last? The Berserker is gone, but the Mountain King was saved.
SH no more mana, has to use that mana potion there. He drops it on the floor. Clap once again, finally seeing it here. The newly buffed spell. More healing coming in. And where's this Orc army? Where did it all go?
It's all gone, man. More raiders falling. The grunts are falling. He was committing too hard for this Mountain King without success. Fly's army is getting annihilated here.
There is no Stormbolt right now, but he's regenerating, of course. And Fly, once again, over-aggressive.
Yeah. It was his aggressiveness that got him into this final, but against a player like TH, he knows exactly how to punish this.
Oh, well, this Blade Master, though. My goodness. But now he's going up against the level 3 MK. Now this Blade Master can no longer just do what he wants. Would love to get this last hit here. I don't think there's a dust anymore.
He positions himself on the Ogre Lord, so it's hard to spot. Blade Master.
Oh, the Windwalk runs out!
Oh no, he gets the talisman, but not the experience.
Oh, it's Clap level 2, right?
Yes.
Alright, so actually the Blade Master can feel safer, but MK is almost level 4 now, actually.
TH breaking upkeep.
Oh, Mana
Stone, nice.
Amazing
Seems
item.
like RNGesus wants to prolong the series a little. Great items for the Orc.
Weak inventory here for TH. No invulns, no scrolls of healing.
Does he have a TP? Yes, he does.
Does have a TP. And level 4 on both heroes almost.
He has not too much resources, so it's one invul or a heal scroll and that's it.
Top of retraining.
Oh, Blizzard. Oh,
Blizzard
Clap.
Clap. Really nice.
How fast can Fly respond to this? How many end snares does he have? How much mana for a hex does he have? 2 raiders only. I wonder if that's enough.
He doesn't have much Stormbolt here to keep the Blade Master control, and he has sick damage as we saw earlier. There is Invis to cast this this Archmage into the shadows. Scroll speed to move forward. No Spirit Link here in this army, saving it all for Disenchant, I suppose. Blizzard coming in again. Hex quickly to deal with this. The Mana Stone has already been used. Human positioning himself on the high ground.
You know what they say about the high ground, Remo, especially with AoE. The Mountain King, like a bouncer up front, can always clap and then Blizzard cast. Level, yeah, the Brilliance Aura helping, but of course on the other side there's a shop for the Shadow Hunter. He can regen up. 55 supply for Fly, 60 for TH now, but reinforcements quite far away.
Next Blizzard. Looks like a decent target here. Only 2 raiders, so hard to deal with this. Does he have the ensnare still ready? Yes, but only after a couple of waves. Glap coming in as well. Massive damage. More healing from the SH will have to be used. He has quite a bit of mana and the shop, of course, to back him up. More ensnare. Keeps the Blizzard low. There's one more Blizzard, but after that it should be not coming for a while.
Maybe he has to go for a mana potion here soon. There's another Stormbolt, but no clap at the moment. Blizzard rattling through. He has to invest it into a Hex. That's one less heal wave here. And the Archmage is so safe back there.
No Blizzard for a little bit. Clap coming in. Mountain King. Uh-oh. He doesn't have invulns. Crits coming in. How is this crit only 117? 100 crit? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
that's a new patch, boys.
That it is, but he gets the Mountain King. Can he get the Revenge Crit on the Blade Master? No. The clap is gone and the control with the Stormbolt is gone as well, but the high ground is still there for TH. Can the Orc army chew through this? Yes, he can. Town Portal out by TH. 46 supply remaining, and he has to wait for the Mountain King, who's benched for quite a while.
And you have a lot of damage with that Blizzard Clap combo, but you have really little control against the Blade Master. He didn't use the Stormbolt, saved it all for the Clap, and now it's going to be quite a while before he's back. Blade Master should reach level 4 here very shortly as well. Was really surprised by the low crits, but still the right clicks did hurt.
Claws of attack not calculated into crit anymore, so he only has the slippers and what was it, the circlet or something? Yep. Not too sure. So this might be the Boots of Kelthar last year. Claws of attack plus 12 is decent, I guess. Not too great. And there, Devotion Aura again. This is quite unlucky now. And there was the second red spot for TH. No big items anymore for Fly, except the turtle spot in the upper left and bottom right.
Look at his experience, though. He's been level 4 for a long time. Are you telling me that this 100 crit was a level 2 crit?
It's level 1, right?
That must be impossible. Is he skill like mirror image? On, like accidentally?
Must be level... What? Would love to see the inventory again. To do the calculation.
More creeping though for the SH. Getting close to level 5. And that's gonna be so good against double AoE. I feel like if this SH gets to level 5, this is close to unwinnable for TH. Maybe does he feel he has to press the advantage? Or he doesn't have an advantage. Press the issue before that is the case.
Okay, yeah, that was level 1 crit. Or a super low level 3 crit. Level 2 crit. Like it... Is it possible?
So it would be 3 times, what is the base damage? 33?
Yeah, that's about 100.
But then plus the bonus damage. That's weird.
Oh, that's only like 5.
No.
Be.
He has like a lot of
Might
bonus
be
damage.
the ultimate low roll, or but he's level 4 for quite a bit, right?
Maybe he did accidentally skill mirror image. I don't.
I mean, it's good to dodge storm bolts at least.
I mean, he's not gonna use it. Maybe it was just a misclick. He's not gonna use
level
it.
5 SH. Good mana on him as well. 525 max points. Outrage close to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Invul potion on the Mountain King now. Mana potion as well.
Can you find?
Oh boy!
Can you find this 1 or 2 kills quickly? Oh, this is a nice choke right here.
Oh, yeah.
Blizzard and Clap are gonna be sick. Oh my god, this damage. What is the Blade Master doing?
He's just standing
in the
there
top
in
left.
the back. Oh my god! Now he comes in, but that is so much free damage. He's blocked by the Kodo now. He's blocked by the Grunts. He's blocked by the Raiders. This is a way to disable a Blade Master.
Moving forward now though, and he's gonna start laying into this Archmage, I guess. Thing is, okay, here we go. Blizzard keeps on raining down. Dude, everything's dropping low. Does he have more heal scrolls? He doesn't, but he has more heal waves, needs them as well. Here comes the Hex, also more damage.
Oh, Blade Master getting a Spirit Link there, but a Storm Bolt is there as well. Fly for the second time in this game, losing the Blade Master, and this looks like we have another back-to-back champion in TH. The Walkers are falling, the Clap is real, so much slow. What can he do without the damage dealer? Nothing! 2-time champion in a row, TH 0-0-0. The second player in the world after 1-2-0 to win this competition twice and to win it twice in a row. Fly's first loss in a final of a gold championship tournament.
Comes back there with the second push. I thought he didn't think that was gonna work, but man, that AoE proved to be too much damage. Blade Master brought the 1 heal scroll, but not in time it seemed.
What was the Blade Master doing there? Just sleeping.
Yeah, and I guess in the end felt too sure that there was only gonna be Clap and no Bolt that he had to worry about. But he had that as well. He had Storm Bolt and Clap.
Yeah.
And suddenly that blade dies and then the game's over. Of course, congratulations to TH. Bit easier this time than last time against Foggy, I guess. But man, what a performance once again by him.
The last 3 offline tournaments were his to take. GCS Winter 2017, Neo Star League 4, and now the champion of GCS Summer 2018 as well. When it's offline, he's unbeatable. He is the king of the Frozen Throne.
Our champion, world champion. Again, it's TH.
He didn't win the online tournaments. That was Lin, but he eliminated Lin. He eliminated Infi, who was one of the strongest here. This is such a deserved trophy. 4-1 over Fly, who looked so great until this grand final.
And especially in that grand final, like despite the fact that he fell behind a couple of times, he always held on. He never threw in the towel. He always looked for that win condition, for that chance to come back. And once he found it, he capitalized.
Same in the semifinals against Infi. He was almost always down.
Yes.
Down a base, down experience,
Yeah.
whatever. Such a fighter, it's unbelievable.
Extremely well played. Some players disappointed here at this tournament. Foggy, Lin, 1-0, but not him. He performed when he needed to.
Newly married, so the wife will be happy about the additional income that we have here. Should be $8,000 around for TH. The first world champion on 1.29. It is $6,200 here. $3,000 still for Fly. The surprise of the tournament, the positive surprise of the tournament.
Yes. Out of nowhere, the best orc. His aggression got him far in this tournament,
Yes.
but TH showed him that over-aggressiveness can be getting punished as well. He was just one step ahead of everybody else, it seemed, this tournament.
It was an amazing tournament. NetEase and NeoTV had great production here in Shanghai. The first GCS playoffs in front of a live audience. And man, these people were so nice and so kind. Shout out to everyone who made that possible. Kuku and Duke especially, who helped us here a lot. Warcraft3.info did tremendous coverage here for the Western scene. Daily articles, pictures, everything. And of course, you guys out there on the stream, watching every day despite a few lags at the beginning. It wasn't too easy for you. But man, this was a phenomenal experience here from Shanghai. I hope you enjoyed it. We will send you the replays as fast as possible. Once we get them, they will land in your inbox if you are a subscriber to this channel. More than 6,000 viewers once again for the second time in a GCS competition. That feels amazing despite the summer, despite Todd streaming, despite some other streams there, and despite no Foggy, no Moon, no Lin. This makes me really proud. I hope you enjoyed that one. We have a few new subs here. Thank you, Gosu, for you, and Goonies with a 20 euro donation to end this, I guess. If you like what you see, feel free to follow us. We have more Warcraft 4 times a week at least. We're here for you. The patch is super exciting. There are more patches to come. Warcraft 3 is going to get more exciting, more competitions here. We have a $32,000 tournament coming up in August, also offline. It's going to be fucking amazing. So subscribe, follow us on social media for news. Check out Reddit and spread some positive vibes there. Check Warcraft3.info. Check all the information under the stream because all the important links are there. And Remo, thanks for following me, for being there with me again for the 7th time here in China.
Of course, and hopefully many more to come. This GCS is over, but we're going to have more GCSs. GCS Winter has already been announced, and there's going to be interesting changes. Which ones you're going to find out soon. That's going to happen sometime in the future. But already on the weekend, we're going to be back with quite a bit tournament. It's going to be the Rust Brain Cup European competition. I hope you follow this channel. I hope you tune in again because Warcraft is an awesome game. And I hope I'll be seeing many of you once again on our stream.
There's only one more thing to be done here, Remo. It's the do nuts goodbye routine. Thank you very much. Congrats, TH, and have a nice evening.